Hello.
Greetings,
Hello.
everyone.
Scrambles welcomes you to more shitposting. It is I, CocaniumRob. Welcome to Shitpost Sundays. I am your host, and this here with me is my beloved boy, Tooch.
Hello. I'm so happy to be back. I missed you guys last week.
I'm so happy to be back too, especially because we are in your favorite area ever.
Oh, like the dungeon's like the preamble to it. You're gonna like what comes next. I promise. Well, you
Amazing.
might not, but it's not my problem if you don't.
Yeah, if you remember last week, here's just looking over Scramble's shoulder. This was the nope room where we said nope last week, and we stopped before we went into the glowing nope room.
The glowing nope room, spectacular.
Garver, you
Hey, the
get it.
square. Hello, Cookie.
Garver knows
Yes,
where this
thank
name
you.
comes from. Square, we're glad to see you. Ralphie, you're here. I hope you guys enjoyed the preamble music. I like picking music for like my openings. It's fun. I saw Wagner. You're having a whiskey fueled day. Well, I'm having a uh Fireball Team whiskey day. And I still have some black currant Riga Balsam from last night. So I'm just getting what is it? It's one. It's past noon.
Yeah, like I said, and I had a sip of my favorite rum, so I'm pretty. It's just a good relaxing Sunday. I'm spending time with my good friend Rob, playing a game I care about. I have a new cat. She is in my lap. All is well. All
We
is
love
well.
Ket. We love Ket here.
It's true. All is well in this place.
I continue to be the Legionnaire that has 4 cats. So
I'm at 3.
you're at 3. Yeah, Tooch and I are the crazy cat guys of the Legion. We're the crazy lonely cat people in the Legion.
Oh my god, dude. It's fine. Uh, Despite living with 3 humans, humans are so two. There were 2 humans, making me the third. Cats are debatable. Sorry, not debatable. People are debatable even when you love them very much. But cats are never a debatable concept. They are always a beloved companion,
Yeah,
even when they're terrible trash goblins. Isn't that right? Yes.
yeah, trash
All right.
gobbies. I've got Wendell, who I just put my hand down on the side, and he wandered
Mm-hmm.
right up and was like, "Hey, hey, I love you too." Just start getting the pets.
Heck yeah.
You're right. I do have Murder Baby as well. He prevents the lonelies. Um,
This is true. The child is
Good
fantastic.
child. Child is good. My cousin's actually here watching him today, so big thank you for that one. So that I can do the show. She's pretty awesome. I have like the best cousin in the world. And then I also have like the worst one, but we're not going to talk about that.
That bears little conversational
Yeah.
necessary. Yeah, not very necessary the conversation. All right, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So, cats are locked in. Oh, dude, fries. Great stream this morning. XCOM 2. Mwah. Beautiful. I saw a little bit of it. I can't wait to go back and watch the whole thing. You golden god, you.
You've inspired me to play through the War of the except the bigger version of XCOM 2, the War of the whatever the fuck. I haven't played it in a while. It's in
War of the
my
Chosen.
War of the Chosen. That's it. Yeah, because I've got the so my Steam is broken down into 3 categories. Stuff I haven't played despite owning for multiple years. Stuff that I will never play or am not playing right now, and stuff that I plan to stream. And XCOM 2 is a heavily modded and confusing XCOM 2 rests firmly in the stuff I don't play folder, but I may dredge it back from the abyss for one here in a little while. It's hard to say.
Yeah. I think that might have gotten redeemed already back to you, Troa. I saw that. But we have a Hail Hydrate to start.
Well, I do love a good hydration.
I took a sip of current, but I'm also going to take a sip of Fireball.
So let me ask you,
Yes.
what is the name and game reward for 1,000? I don't actually know this one.
That is a command for like the XCOM game or the. Excuse you? Did you just pull my phone over? Bad kitty. Um,
Typical.
that is like a Mech Warrior thing, a BattleTech thing. Get your name as an audience member into the game, so you have a character in the game.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool.
All right, thank you,
I
Fries. I
don't
went
play a lot
looking
of
for it.
games. Uh,
You don't play a lot of like random generated characters
yeah, I don't play a lot of
games.
random generated games. Yeah, that's the easy way to put that. So if I ever do though, I'll make sure it's known so that if anyone wants to be like a random villager that is probably going to die of like hypothermia or because I didn't feed them, you guys will be able to throw me your name and I'll be like, yeah, hell yeah. All right, throw out good luck with that fucking tuberculosis, boss. It's 1412 out here. Like, well, all that we can about it, but there's only so much that we can achieve. I'm trying to think of the last game I played like that actually.
Can't imagine myself what it. I guess it's just Rogue Tech would be the one recently.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I've been playing a lot of Battletech Advanced, but like I said, I keep meaning to co-host with Foxy when he's doing that, but he's always like it's always like in the middle of me doing something. I'll be like just getting home or just leaving, and he'll be like, "I'm looking for a co-host," and I'm like, "Ah shit." Well, the timing is terrible.
Yeah, it's just
Let's see.
Well, that's awful. Cake Boss, I saw that you're going to be lurking a little bit. Scrombles is about to go get the water artifact from a room full of snake people. Hey, Drift
And
Pirate.
then cool things are going to happen. I promise.
Yeah, he promises.
Wink. Anyway.
So we will begin with our giant swords of whirlybirdness.
Okay.
As
Looks like my
yes.
in-laws.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Woo! Wooey!
Yeah, immediate. It is immediate.
Nope. Nope. Fucking yikes!
I like that.
I like that. We're casting fire magic. I like that.
This pleases the scrappers.
Yeah, Scrambles like fire make. Our fire is not doing shit to these serpent people. But do you
No,
like swords, bitches? Do you like swords?
the swords seem to be. Oh, there's a master serpent.
Yeah, we're just gonna grunt it out in here. Oh, ow!
Oh,
Oh,
they are very strong.
yeah. Hey, we
Like
fought a few. Yeah, yeah. Get choppy, chopped. You're my salad tonight. Ow! Stop. Ow. Sippy. There we go. We chopped. We chopped right through them, and now we're gonna take their things. Oh, well, turns out that I am still full of things because I do that in this game. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Rob, Loot Goblin, established here, 2022.
yeah. Like I said, it's not been going any better for me over in 1403 Bohemia. I
Oh,
am
gosh.
constant.
That game
It's
has
not
so
been
much
going
loot.
better.
Yeah, that
I
game has so
know.
much loot. Master Staff, the Life Helm. You know what I think it's time for? Something that we don't do very often in this. Alchemy.
Let's see. Hmm. What else was I gonna think about? Oh, so in terms of shitpost, so we're getting to like the midpoint of of Kingdom Come, such as it is.
Yeah.
And after doing some general research, I'm not gonna be engaging with all of the DLCs for it for reasons. Which at least not on stream, which is a shame, but that's okay. So we're getting to the good midpoint in the game, because it's not that long of a game actually. Like there's a lot there's a lot in the world to do, but
Mm-hmm.
as a rule though, you can kind of blister through this thing. So I've got another game that's not very long lined up for additional comedy.
You better the next
Uh,
shitpost. Next shitpost
uh,
game.
the next Shitpost game on my end, because I know that once you and I have unilaterally conquered this, you and I are going to be alternating. We are going to be alternating between whatever nightmare I'm doing and was it the Divine Cybermancy, I believe.
That is the one that you said I must do next, and so I shall listen. That has been determined. And I've also never played it. And everyone's like, you gotta play I. You'd really like I. And I'm like, I bet I would, so I will.
Yeah, it does. Oh, you still with us here, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. You
You
cut
here? I'm
super
here.
hard in my audio. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
For a minute though, your audio just came through super clip, and I wasn't sure if it was for everyone or just for me. If my
Just
internet's even shit.
brrrr.
Yeah, no, seriously, it was a little rough through my headphones, but we're good now. Anyway,
I sorry.
yeah. So, how familiar are you with uh? Oh shit! I just looked at it. Vanquish.
Wait, the slidey shooter?
That's the one.
Oh, baby, yes! Oh, give it to me, daddy! I
I am
love that
going to be
game.
playing through Vanquish. I believe
That
after
game is
Splatoon
so
3 Bohemian.
fucking good. That game's a masterpiece.
I just like
I
the.
will fight over that game.
No, I love this game. Looking forward to playing it on Shitpost. It has so many fucking meme-worthy voice lines, though. It definitely qualified for one of our shitposty games. And I'm very excited to do it, actually, because my favorite feature of Vanquish is that you have a chain smoke button.
Wait, what? I don't know if I ever noticed that feature. Although I could go
Yeah,
for a
it's if you
cigarette
use the
right now.
gamepad, it's like on the D-pad down or something. I don't remember exactly. I haven't played the game yet. I'm going to do a refresh course before I start it. But I will tell you that one of the buttons, I want to say it's a D-pad control, that lets you chain smoke under fire.
You just let Vanquish is the Metal Gear game that was never a Metal Gear game, but always should have been in the Metal Gear
Oh, yeah.
universe. That's what that game is.
Oh, yeah.
Like one
Yes, the square.
hundo%.
Vanquish is one I'm so excited to share with you guys. For those who don't know, and for those like you who do appreciate, oh, we're in business now.
It's honestly, you guys, when he plays this, it's one of the best fucking shooters. Best fucking mobility shooters of the last 2 decades. And I would argue that wholeheartedly and earnestly every
Well, damn.
fucking time.
Uh, oh man.
Did we just fall in and drown instantly?
Yeah, no, the abyss took you.
Yeah, okay. Tour Worlds was like, fam, you've been having a little bit too much fun. I just gotta shit in your fucking soup for a minute here.
Have you considered not going down?
Yeah, have you considered breathing? Oh, that's up. I am wearing the boots of I think I'm wearing the boots of drowning, so,
Yeah, Zing. Yeah, Zing. That's the one. The one where you power slide everywhere like a madman. Firing machine guns. It's great.
Oh, and it took it was like chest high wall. Nah, fam, shin high wall. Get under this. And you did. And then it was like, do you want to have amazing guns while chain smoke power sliding in super armor to kill turbo tanks? Yes. Here. Oh my god, when we play this game, I'm gonna be just I'm gonna get bombed, and I'm just gonna be the whole time it's just gonna be masturbatory because that is one of the best games ever. It really is.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking very forward to it.
All right, so water bad.
Yeah, water bad. We learned that.
Yeah, we learned water bad.
All right, can we grab the shiny rock now, or
Yeah, we're going to grab the shiny rock. We're at the back of the room.
Oh yeah. I gotta say this water sound effect is perfect.
It sounds like the bubble maker my son has.
Let's have a look.
What? 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 I failed so many things!
Oh yeah, I told you this was coming.
Okay.
But I told you something fun. I told you something fun's gonna happen, right?
We're just gonna roll with it, I guess.
Remember I told you something fun's gonna happen? Well,
Yeah,
gonna happen.
we're
Get
about
ready.
to find out, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. All right, so oh, speaking of which, one of our fans threw me a game recently, and that is a weird statement, but it's true.
Oh no, I'll shout out Confused One through me the game Tin Can that I have yet to stream. And it's brilliant. I can't wait to show it off, and I love him dearly for it because it is already a favorite of mine.
So I had the exact opposite experience. One of our fans threw me a game that is dog shit. Unironically, the worst thing I have actually... No, it's not bad hydration. It's hydration too hard, actually, Chimerian. You hydrated just too much. Too strong. Anyway.
Did we
But
get
yeah,
strong
so
tration?
one of our fans, Templar, who's been joining us on the 1403 streams
Okay.
pretty often, I was like, hey man, check out this fucking game. It literally costs you nothing, and I was like, I'll take a look, and it's fucking bad.
It's
That's the
fucking
word I'm gonna use for it. And
bad.
is it shitpost worthy? Yeah. Will I finish it? Will I play on stream? For him, probably. Will I finish it on stream? Fucking no. Absolutely not. In fact, I don't even know if I'll play it on stream because I really can't interpret what I've interacted with yet in a way that I can tell if I even want to do this.
Throw it to Polish. He'll do it.
I believe that. I do.
Yeah, I know that in my bones.
Yeah, I know that. Let me look here, and see what was this fucking thing called? This fucking nightmare that he threw me. Oh, yes, the mystery of the druids.
We killed more scorpion people or serpent people,
For
whatever.
those who know what it is, it's great. Oh no, it was a double day because I got the mystery of the druids, which is abominable and completely uninterpretable, and Exodus from the Earth, which is like Half-Life if it was also abominable and uninterpretable.
Okay.
So those exist.
I'm
They're not
kind of
things I'm
into
excited
it.
about. Yeah, but they're out there. There's something that I could interact with at some time in the future. We don't know.
At a later date.
Yeah,
Oh, we have a
honestly,
posture check from Night Clerk.
Thank you, Night Clerk.
Sitting right up.
My bones are straightening for you.
Yeah, my bone is straightening.
The spinal alignment. The loose movement of shoulders. Yes, this is all thanks to you.
I even set my chair back to the non-recline position. So, you get turbo alignment.
Yeah, I actually did not set mine is not in the align position, the recline position anymore either. Mine is firmly in the straight up position. I have the opposite problem where I'm like hunched over my desk working on something while you're at the wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like straighten up. I'm like, oh yes, that's right. I've been hunched over like a fucking like a
Gollum.
goblin. Yeah, like some kind of terrible golem designed to manufacture arcane artifacts in a dungeon or something. It's pretty rough around here.
Honestly, you say that and I just want to play Heroes again. There, we'll just heal up. Healing. We'll search these things for their bits and stuff. Hello, Serpent Man. Were you in the wall?
I like that I mentioned the game and that like the chat was immediately like, no, fucking, oh god, please don't. Hey, Drift Pirate.
There was a
Armored
Frito
Core.
said there was a watch the Mandalore Gaming vid on Mystery
Mandalore
of the
Gaming
Druids.
did a video on it. Apparently, I can say honestly that is a name I've heard a ton. It's like him and Seth, whose names I hear constantly.
Yeah.
Seth Zintach, and I've never watched any of their shit. Like ever.
Yeah,
I hear their
same.
names constantly.
Well, and I think they've both been in the same spheres as Tex before, or like they've covered games that like Tex plays and stuff like that. So there's some crossover just in the fan base, but like, yeah, I think the one that I watched was I think Seth did a Star Sector that Chippy of all people had me watch, and that was actually pretty cool. But I haven't gone and watched more.
Which I do want to clarify for Chad. That's not disparaging them. Like I would never watch their shit. Like I just haven't. There's no
Same.
There's no like. There's no. I'm not downplaying them. I don't know their work, their body of work, and even if I did and didn't like it, I would just be like, I don't like those guys, and then I'd move on. I wouldn't be out here talking shit.
I would. Fuck it. No, I'm just kidding.
But like. You know, I mean, I'm not here to pull people down, just to lift up people whose stuff I actually really like. Which reminds me, I actually owe chat something, and they probably don't remember that. I'll hit them a little later with that. They're gonna be like, Tooch, I don't remember that at all, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Just trust in the Tooch.
Yeah. Anyway, but let's see. Okay, let's see here.
I believe we've killed all the lizard folk in the Underdark. under this temple.
I don't know, yeah, but Drift, yeah, because I was gonna tell you that you have casually mentioned my favorite game series ever made, and if I had the means to play them, well, more than the two of them I have on Xbox, I would. I still have Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer on the Xbox. I play those sometimes. I love them.
Armored Core and Steel Battalion were not things that I liked as much as Mech Warrior, so they were just kind of
Yeah.
lost on me.
No, Armored Core is is my favorite running games. He's like From. I know everyone loves From for Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and I actually think Elden Ring was an unironic masterpiece. It had some faults, but it was really fucking good. So like people like love them for that, but like for me, every time I'm like that, I was like, oh, have you heard of the new From game? Like, there's this part of me that instantly in my heart goes, it better be fucking Armored Core. And it isn't. It never is.
Yeah,
It
it's just
hasn't
like,
been since
was it Armored
5.
Core? No? Fuck you.
Yeah, kinda. Pretty much. Like, I'll play it because they do make decent games. I may not finish it. I very rarely finish non-Armored Core From
I don't
games.
play From games to be.
Yeah.
Chat's heard me say this. I don't play From games. I don't like them.
I don't usually, right?
End
Like,
statement.
I've played some of them because some of them are, like, the atmosphere is cool, but as a rule, I don't finish them. Elden Ring is the first one I finished since Dark Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
And, so, and I will stay on the idea that one's actually a lot of fun. I think the open world aspect really helped my opinion of that gameplay. But I will say Armored Core is a series that, like, I can't get enough of. I don't think 5 was very fun, but I think that isn't the game's fault as much as, like, the idea. They wanted to be, like, a big, like, online multiplayer thing that was kind of ongoing. And that was interesting. I don't think it was very. It may have worked in like a smaller scale, but it just didn't catch on in the West in a meaningful way. I don't think. And it was very in depth with how you manage your mechs and stuff, and that's cool. It's like a neat design idea, but it's very tedious for someone who doesn't have a great deal of time to dedicate to that kind of thing, or the will to dedicate to like intense math in order to pilot a fictional robot.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Perseus.
it didn't work out as well as I would have liked. But I will say that 4 and 4 Answer are games that I will go back and play today, and I will fucking absolutely shut the inning. I love those games.
A 16-person rig for Steel. Wow, that's dedication. All right, so we're coming out of the temple.
Let's see here.
We've apparently failed at everything. So
oh yeah, you know why?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that's why.
You remove Yatulin's eye and the orcs just come at it, huh?
Yeah, Yatulin's eye was keeping them out. The minute you removed it, the orcs just wrecked the joint. That's what I told you I was waiting excitedly for.
They said that too. They said that to me. They're like, the orcs are hiding from Yatulin's eye.
What's that?
Oh shit, I guess I should have found a way to make that not happen, huh?
I don't believe, and this is, I could be wrong. Now, this is a place where I could be wrong. But in all the times I've played this game, I never found a way to prevent this.
Really? So
yeah.
you just doom this
consequence of your actions. Yeah.
You just doom this town of stereotypes to orc death. Every time.
I trust in the Tooch to be a 1950s propaganda poster. Listen, if anyone does art for that, I would adore that. I don't know how to explain to you
Uncle
how much I would
Uncle
love that.
Tooch wants you.
Nah, just like the trusted Tooch. If you do like a 1950s style propaganda poster, like the Cold War era propaganda poster, I would pay for that. I would unironically adore that. I don't know if you guys are artists. And I hate to be the guy.
We have artists. We do.
Oh no, I hate to be the guy, but also this would be meaningful to me.
Tooch is just like, commissions open? Question mark. All right, so I guess this town is just full of bullshit now.
Yeah, you mustn't.
Oh God, what have I done? Oh, cool. I can take their katana. Oh, I can't take their katana. Wait, where's my horse? Fuck!
Pharisees, listen, Pharisees. I played this game enough to prove most theories about it. I don't know why. It's why we're here. Because if I hadn't, we wouldn't be here now.
I mean, this whole thing came from you buying me this game.
Yeah.
Were they sweeping the street like it was theirs now? Were they just like, yeah, I mean, we took over, now I guess we gotta fucking clean the joint.
Well,
What
you
the
wrecked the.
fuck?
If you wreck the place, it's your responsibility now.
Yeah, I guess. Firebolt.
All right, so are there still dead, stereotypically Asian soldiers laying around?
Oh, there are.
Cool. So the reason I love this dungeon when I was younger, when I first played through it a few times.
Yeah.
The reason I loved it was because I got here super underleveled. I went to the Yadlin's Eye dungeon. I sprinted past the snakes.
You grab the thing.
Grabbed the thing. I came outside. There's orcs everywhere. That's bad news. I started scooping up the katanas and rapidly mass pressing them into one super katana.
You were like a giant katana.
And once I had folded the steel 1,000 times as is prescribed in internet lore, I knew that I could defeat any adversary. And so then I went about slaying orcs.
Everyone
with my new glorious...
is dead. Everyone is dead. Where's my horse? Fuck.
So I did get my 1,000-folded katana and just took it to work. So this was my favorite place when I was a kid because I got the
They're all just sweeping. They're like, well, I guess we gotta fucking clean up now.
Yeah, it's their civic duty, man. As I was saying though, yeah, like, so this is my favorite place as as middle schooler just because it gave me power unimaginable to defeat my adversaries, namely the orcs that I unleashed on the populace.
Well, there's a considerable lack of populace now.
Well, it doesn't change that we unleashed them on the populace. Whether or not the populace survived the ordeal is really beyond us. Oh, look at that! You've been surrounded.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Yeah, I can't imagine. Do you have a tech for this or something? I don't. Oh,
the one that hits almost nothing.
Yeah.
Time to make more chunky potion.
More chunky potion.
Yeah, time for chunky potion. We'll just stick some diamonds in our chunky potion. Our sweet chunky boy potion, and we'll add some lightning protection while we're on it. Where can I put it? Oh. Fuck. We've tapped out.
My angel cat. Hello.
I have maximized inventory. I need horse. I need Bones Malone.
Yeah, where is he? Summon him forth.
I have to get close enough where he'd hear us. We're just gonna make this more poisoned than before. Extra poisony. There. I dranketh. Ow! You've been what? Some of these orcs have disarming shot, and I'm not a fan. Ow, ow.
Oh, this jaunty-ass village music that started playing in the middle of your fight.
Yeah, as I'm just getting repeatedly shot by far too many orcs. As our guy just giggles. He's like, haha, I shot that one.
Yeah.
Ow.
Haha, your arrows mean nothing to me.
I mean, enough of them mean something. Uh-oh. Ah, yes! We have discovered the hidden magic of corner. just he disappeared. Where did he go? Corner.
That is an excellent fucking question. That is the question I have been asking for almost 2 decades. Why does every Gundam game suck? I don't understand. They don't make a good mech game to save their lives. It's not fair. It's
That
not.
is
That's not
funny.
wholly fair. The Muso games, the Dynasty Warriors Gundam were pretty
This
fun,
is
but like
carnage.
that's about it.
Everyone I knew and loved here is dead.
Yeah, you're really not gonna loot them for their 6 sword tech.
I can't take any of it currently, remember? I need Bones Malone.
That sounds like that sounds like quitter talk. I've never known you to quit where loot was concerned, Rob.
Look, I require Bones Malone and then it will happen. Would you stop hurling sand in my eye? Oh my god, this is a mess. What have I done?
Well, fair seas, I've got great news. When it comes to killing millions in the Ace Combat series, it's basically in the mix. Guarantee of it. Look at this pile, like this wall of guys, like they clash. It makes me wonder if I wonder how they programmed it. Did everyone just die and like fall dead where they're standing as per like it's like the game's like, all right, conditions met, everyone dies now, orcs spawn, or did they let the orcs spawn with and turn off their respawn basically and just let nature take its course? Because I think that would the second thing would have been more thematic. The first thing is more likely.
Agreed. I would very much like to find my horse. That is basically the only goal I have right now. Is horsey, please?
I actually had not played the any of the Ace Combats until I saw Maxor's video on them, and then I went and took a solid run through them because boy, if that ain't a fucking selling point for those games. I don't know what is.
I don't like Ace Combat. Vilify me.
I don't care. If
It's
you
because
don't do it,
I
then.
liked World War II planes, so I liked like IL Sturmkov 2. I think was my favorite, where I'd just be
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna drop torpedoes on shit. Bones Malone lives.
There he is.
Good
Hey, look,
boy.
Orcs didn't get this one.
Yeah, we're not letting that happen again. Fucking rest in peace, crackers.
You were playing fast and loose your health situation.
Oh, I am. It's because I'm the best.
Yeah, that's fuck yeah, it is.
You missed me. No! Ah! Fuck! Ah! All right, so we have a predicament now. We're down a second horse. Rest in peace, Bones Malone. Rest in peace.
Let's see.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on this horse, and we can't put more
And
things
I
on
haven't
the
put
horse.
in that nightmare. I opened that clip, but I like there's a clip of you screaming and me like my audio clipping out as I cackle maniacally.
I watched the arrows go around me, and I heard one hit the horse, and I'm like, haha, you missed him. You've only hit my armored horse. Turns around. Horse. Man, fuck orcs. Orcs are on my list with dwarves now. You just made my list. All this for a stupid relic that we didn't even listen to our grandparents about. Fucking hell. Teleport stone. Hey, this just became inventory management time. Bones was supposed to be the chosen one. If I could just take orc bits off of orcs and turn them into
That's interesting.
my new, like, horse. I just, like, dismember a bunch of orcs and just make them into some weird horse homunculus. I would commit orc war crimes. I don't even mind saying it.
Understandable.
Hey guys, sorry, don't get mad at us. We just murdered an entire town on accident, NBD. Thank you for cheering 100 bits. Pennies for the murder.
All the orcs fun. Rip back.
Yeah, thank you.
4 dancing lights. That's what that whole 100 bits is gonna see to it. That is as many bits as I will pledge dead orcs to you.
Yeah.
My
heart. Bones.
I'm here putting out. We're gonna be killing orcs in your name.
All orcs
Like a
must
fallen
die.
Marine lifting their heads.
That's when we
to
just
your name
stop
instead
the
of
game
their
and start
fallen
playing Orcs Must Die.
Horse shut the fuck up, the square.
Oh god. Maybe we can buy a new horse. Oh, we're gonna get a new horse. Don't you fucking worry.
Yeah, we'll probably go steal one. Kind of what we do.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna give him a motherfucking horse. Don't you fucking worry.
No, you think we're not gonna have a new horse? Where is Rob gonna shove all those extra shit he picks up if we want a horse?
Exactly. Thank you.
We literally can't avoid it.
I have to fucking find a horse and ride a horse and fucking god damn it.
Never an easy day, is it?
No. Nopety, nope.
I'm just stressed by the fact I heard something glass breaking somewhere in my apartment, but
It's probably
I'm just
fine.
gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore it, whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever it is, probably fine.
Yeah. It's like a 10-to-1 odds. It doesn't matter.
Our boots of drowning still there.
I own like 4 things that I would worth, like, you know, well, not worth, but I would more
Worth looking into.
That didn't sound like any of them, so
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and just move on, presuming that was one of them.
I mean, I see the logic here. I understand. I'm still recovering from the loss of Bones Malone. Ah, 2 worlds, why must you forsake me so?
Let's see. You know, alternatively, I got to thinking.
Yeah.
This game loves bringing dead shit back together to life as ghosts, right?
I guess, yes.
So we could kill orcs twice. We could not just kill them, but then kill their soul. So that even in death they don't know
Believe
peace.
me, we are going to give them every death imaginable.
Now, just something to present, because I can't bring Bones back. Real sad shit, that. But what we can do is we can avenge Bones.
Oh, there will be vengeance. Believe you me, there will be vengeance.
We have a patron. We have 100 bits. Four Dancing Lights is our patron in this.
Murder
This
patron!
yeah, our murder patron. We are the foremost
Hello,
artists,
stranger.
and they are our patrons. And they suspect very efficient that we can. We will. We
We're
are
just gonna
fully
have
capable
these
of.
2 teleports now.
Also, you guys can hear me rattling plastic on stream. I'm really sorry. I'm literally digging through a box of shit looking for this bag. I am building a Lego kit while hanging out watching horses die.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, no, it's something, just keep. It's important to pay full attention to the street, to the chat, but also every now and then it's like a brief instance where we're just in mourning, and also there's this fucking sick nasty inventory management going on.
I'm
That's a
sorry.
plane. No. But you can't predict a dead horse. You can't predict a dead horse. You gotta accept that every now and then horses die.
I'm gonna make
Back to
so many
life.
fucking katanas in Bones' memory, and they are
Yeah,
just gonna be the murder katanas of orcs. Orc
yeah,
murder
exactly.
katanas.
So considering these times, I keep my spirits up by slowly assembling this absolutely comically colossal Lego house. So not Lego house, but the house is colossal. But the instruction book is stupid.
Is it thick? Is it
You bet
dummy
your ass
thick?
it's yeah, bet your ass it's dummy thick.
Give me your katanas. I need your
It's
katanas.
like I'm trying to learn how to build this bitch from a fucking novella. I'm reading a fucking yeah. Just a casual 250-page instruction manual. We're fine.
Did I not have a dark claw quiver? Do these quivers no longer go together? What the shit? We have reached critical quiver mass. Apparently. Y'all, I'm sorry. This just turned into the loot stream. Because you know what? They killed my horse. Now there's a whole town to loot. And I will leave no stone unturned in Bones' memory. You slut, you knew this would happen.
I didn't know this would happen. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel better at all. But it's true. I did know that the town was going to die. That was something I was aware of. I couldn't have predicted we'd lose yet another horse to orcs.
Yeah.
But,
he died doing what he loved, carrying my shit.
I mean, if you think about it, he wasn't really alive to begin with, so.
I guess. He was merely granted the sweet... This is the Spear of Anger, and this is the Combat Spear, and they look exactly the same, of course. Silly orcs.
Well, yeah, what did you expect, right?
Silly orcs, tricks are for kids. Just, guys, I am gonna loot every nook and cranny of this fucking town now. This is now Bones Malone Town, and we're gonna do what we want to do here. It's also apparently populated by dogs still.
Life-size Lego black pants. Fucking.
Life-size black pants.
Yeah, life-size Lego black pants. I'm like, listen, that'd be fun, but I haven't seen that kid. If you give me like a number or something, I gotta look it up. I'll find it. My life there is such a thing. Lego makes every fucking thing. I wouldn't be startled.
Lego does indeed do this, yes. I guess you can't commit a crime if no one's left to report it.
That's correct. That is in fact the rules of crime.
That is in fact a crime rule. Ooh, better trousers. You know what? Silver linings. Oh, is that the mayor dead in the corner here? Oops. Mr. Mayor.
Well, it is the nature of things.
Mr. Mayor. Yeah, Missouri Makanudu, or whatever his name is. Well, that katana's just getting bigger and beastlier as we go, so. Believe you me, I will take everything from this town, everything it has ever had or will have, including the lives. Those are already gone, I guess. Where's my hats? Where's my collection of hats? We're doing a monument to Bones Malone. And that monument is just going to be on the back of loot. I can't believe that fucking happened.
I couldn't believe it.
I'm in awe of this.
Oh yeah, no, I can believe it. Yeah, actually, holy shit. Zira, that's true. This is, in fact, the biggest horse mausoleum ever constructed.
I'm worse than some, like, crazy warlord who, like, constructs a whole city monument for his, like, dog.
Yeah. Dude, and instead of having, like, terracotta soldiers, you just have the skeletons of orcs lined up in neat rows, like he's a fucking king of old.
Yes. This is now the way. This is what we are going to create here. In the memory of Bones Malone. We're also going to come...
This is not the time to rub salt in our wounds, we know.
You are that warlord!
You are that...
Yes. You are correct. All of this is mine now. Alright, we definitely need to find another horse.
Oh, man. My muscles hurt, but like in a good way.
From giggling at me?
Yeah,
giggling at my misfortune?
Yeah, like
Man, I need a snack.
I
need a snack. Alright.
Like, I wonder if they hurt because of the laughing or because the laughing released tension I don't know that I'm holding in my body at all times. And look, a dead horse. Anyway,
Yeah, hang on. I must speak to chat. Chat.
Yes, hoes. It in fact be true. There is, but only a set number of horses. The horse mines. We dug too deep and too greedily quenched. Horse McGorks. I like it.
Alright, chat. Do it. Do the thing. Cast your vote. Cast thine votes for the new name. The horse with no name, because he's not going to last that long. Sadness.
They don't look friendly.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Oh,
Game crash.
you
Game
guys.
game crash because Alt Tab will restart very quickly. I know
That's
we're gonna have an autosave real close in there, so it's not a big deal.
it's pretty standard, sadly.
Alright. Let's get this running. The game can't handle the death of Bones Malone the first.
You can.
Yeah, Doom Guy spent thousands of years murdering demons in hell because they killed his pet rabbit Daisy. We are about halfway there. Alright, let's see where this autosave took us. Alright, not terribly recklessly far away. We're still on like a current drop. We'll just come up here. And he was right to do so. Damn straight. It looks like Bone Chad Thunderbone is gonna be the name of the new horse. So
Chad Thunderbone.
yeah, I don't know. I just typed things that probably shouldn't have been typed. It said I couldn't say boner, so that was against the content policy.
I just can't believe that.
Of all the things, correct?
Yeah, all the things.
Of all the things. Cheered 300 bits. Thank you, Dancing Lights. Thank you for your continued support in these trying
Seriously, yeah, you're carrying us.
horseless times.
Yeah, you're carrying us forward onto greater battles and
All
greater
right,
successes against the orcs.
name for a farm, a simulated farm in a distant land, and some beautiful farm boys. Bone Chad Thunderbone rides.
Bone Shed Thunder.
Bone Chad Thunderbone.
The Bujin. Oh, that's a post. That's a shit post. I'll never get tired of.
You know what else is against the Splayed Hand Eggplant? Damn
Yeah,
right.
I was gonna say I'll never get tired of that post. That shit post. I love that.
It is beautiful every time.
Look at this fucking fortress. Can you imagine a more foreboding, more reasonable place to lay to rest the greatest of all of our equine allies?
This guy was our friend once.
Once, now he is dead.
Yeah.
I do not mourn him. Bone or
Hey.
Chad Bone. That's a
Fuck
good
you
one.
guys. I like how they just
Just
adopt.
walk casually by, yeah.
They're like, this is our town now, and it's like, no, it's fucking not. You get out of this mausoleum.
That's crazy. It was almost like someone like, walked by spinning swords like a blender.
Yeah. Blender style. He is he is Scrumbles, the last sword blender.
Damn, dude, that's terrible.
I'm gonna kill every motherfucker in this town. Alright, we have acquired horse 2. Now we will continue to sell things. Bonar Chadbone, yes. You, Adalia, begin to take my things. You shall not stop until I say it is so. I still need to like acquire the replacement, or I need to reacquire my weapon still. This one does piercing, and I have something else that does piercing. It's this. It's 11 of them, and it does 308 to 462. And we may very quickly surpass that. We've like maxed these out somehow. Let's see here. The Artist Quiver, which is not seem to be a good one compared to that, so. But the piercing on that, 297 to 446 at nigh on nothing is pretty good. So we're gonna lose the work of art and switch to ornate.
Interesting.
Why not?
Yeah.
The carefree gloves we're still trying to kind of keep and see what we can do with those. God damn it, Bones. Why'd you have to be a hero? I'm never gonna recover. I'm never gonna recover from this. My heart will always go out to our second horse, Sweet Bones. Horse souls? Yeah, really. Come back, like, fucking new horse is also dead. Make sure to bring snacks.
Yeah, seriously.
Bone Chad Thunderbone. Alright. Let us begin the process of making him carry our shit.
This is the way of things.
Yes, this is the way. I don't even remember where that came from. Alright. Oh,
What's
come here,
that?
Bones.
Bonesy.
Sweet Bonesy.
Sweet Bonesy.
Bone Chad. Carry. Carry.
Fill your
Carry.
coffers with this.
Yes, Bone Chad. Coffers must be filled. Carry. 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 Our original sword that we still keep at class 22 because ha. And all our alchemy ingredients that I surely should use at some point. We'll keep the katana on us. Hey, where's it? There we go. There. None of these are actually keepers. We'll just sell those. So. Alright. We can actually pick this one up.
Let's have a look.
Take some stuff. Yeah, you stay here. You stay right there. We're gonna go in here and finish this place off.
Let's try that.
Oh, did I not loot this before the save went kerplunk? Of course not. Inigo Bontoya.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Alright, we're gonna come back to here and go back to that town and sell some more shit. It has inadvertently become the loot mausoleum time. Well, that's a weapon.
I kind of agree with that. There you go. Give me the old-fashioned doodaloots. There's nothing, you know.
What?
Nothing out here. Nothing. I'm just fucking around.
Okay.
Horse eye, huh?
Oh, we can't even put eye catchers together anymore. I think it's like you can skill lock some of them.
What's that?
I think it's that you can skill lock some of the items where it's like if you can't mix X amount of skills. Frito says hydrate.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you, Frito. My thirst is always great.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Game
Ooh.
Poop, I gotta tell you, I've watched this man take arrows to every part of his body, up to and including his variant eyes. Nothing lays him down.
Nope. We are invincible.
Yeah, thanks, really. Yeah, no, seriously, and a good old fashioned, good old fashioned.
Can I help you?
Oh shit! Inventory management stream gets you good and thirsty. Throw dries out. It's rough.
Hey,
Also,
what?
as you see WBPO coming in with every 3 horse souls, you get one free.
Shut up, Diggs. All right, we have. Of course, I can't put these together because they would have 2 different protection types. God bless it. God bless it, everyone. We're gonna come back
Yeah,
in
you just
here.
stuck the most powerful relic in the universe in the horse's
Bum.
bag. Yeah. You know, I'm wondering what I'm actually. I know I'm asking a dumb question. I know I'm asking a question that is beyond pointless.
I'm prepared.
But I wonder what foul artifice actually kept the orcs at bay for the relic like existing. Was it the pedestal it was on that like they feared because it didn't leave the city yet? Like you would think, as long as it was still in the city.
It was probably superstition or something.
Well, but it was instant. No, it wasn't superstition, dude, because like it was instant. The very instant it left its resting place, they just sent it on this place like a flock of vultures on a kind of carrion pile.
Maybe it
Like they
was
were
like,
fucking instant.
I don't know, maybe it was like it couldn't protect the town once it wasn't placed there anymore.
Mm.
That would be my
Yeah,
guess.
I don't know, because I know I'm asking a pointless question that will never be
No,
answered.
no,
But
no,
it's
this
something
is an important question. How dare you?
I always like, well, you know, anytime I play a video game, I always imagine like we've been doing this like early in this playthrough, where it's like I always try to immerse myself in the universe and understand what's happening.
I think it's the only way
And
to
for me,
really
it's just
enjoy a
like,
game
what
like
the,
this.
yeah, and it's like, what the fuck? How did that even? All right, sure.
Yeah, tell me why.
Oh, that's good shit. Baron of Derpshire hit us with all that dust. I guess you're thirsty from all the dust you kicked up, prying the gilding out of the tables.
Oh, that's good. That's a
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
good shit.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The orc field. That's good. That's good stuff.
Behold my orc fields, for they are barren. Because I murdered them all!
Okay, let's try it again.
Hang on, what's the button?
That's cool, man. That's
There we
cool.
go. We're just gonna make super alchemy right now. What does this do? Oh fuck! What? That is it? Made a shitty blue stone of. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't add a liquid ingredient. I am so fucking stupid. Don't take that out of context. Don't tell anybody. Ugh, I forgot it requires a liquid ingredient. I lost so many good things. Just put some Reaper muscle in there, I guess. And what is this? Permanent? Yeah. All right, there we go. We're just gonna keep doing shit like this right now to get our alchemy ingredients reduced. Cause holy fuck,
Yeah.
there's too many. It's taking up so much room. This will do a thing. Effect is permanent. As long as it says effect is permanent, we're happy.
Yeah, that's what you're really at for, right?
Yeah. Permanent effects. Permanent buffs. Cook before amber potion ingredient. Cook before use. It's just silly.
Oh yeah, but you know, that's what makes
But
it
we're
fun.
fine. Yeah, we're fine with it. That one's
Like I
gonna
said,
be a strength
that is
buff.
what makes it fun, though. Really. All right, let's see. I
The
need to do
alchemy
one more.
system is like ridiculous, and I love it.
Oh, I do too. I don't. Like, I really do.
Unironically, I think this is one of the best alchemy systems. 'Cause it's like mash some shit together, it just stacks. It's the it just works of alchemy systems.
No, I completely agree.
What is this?
I think it's fun that it works this way. Most people don't. Most people don't appreciate the simplicity of it. They're like, ah,
I don't
this
think
isn't
most
it's
games are
not
willing
in
to do
depth.
something like this.
Yeah,
Where
I
it's like you
agree.
find things with permanent effects and they just mash together.
Which isn't a again. I really am. That's really not a complaint. Like I think that's just one of the coolest. Uh, the coolest things that I think there is about the game. All right, this has got
Yeah.
a way to.
We have so many potions. Oh gosh, this
Yeah,
one's gonna be
that's the good
interesting.
stuff right there.
What happens with this? New potion. What does it do? 56 against lightning, just bop.
Spectacular. Is that better? No, that's not better.
Are you struggling with something?
I am. Sadly, I am. I apologize. I don't tend to. There we go. That's what I'm fucking with. So what I'm struggling with is
Uh-huh.
I couldn't find something, and like I was looking right at it,
Yeah.
but I for some reason I couldn't see it, and then I was trying then I just tried to pick something up that looked similar and
This
use it.
increases our vitality by
Yeah.
30 points.
Long story short, real waste of my fucking time.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
switch it. No, you're fine. It's no one's fault. It's like shit. I got distracted so easily. I really shouldn't have.
This literally will
That's
give us a
on
third.
me.
Holy shit. What? Huh?
Yeah, Baron. I think you got
Literally.
Baron Dershire. I think you got it right, honestly.
What? It just goes to 90 now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, literally just like, oh, a third of your vitality is now here. Huh?
No.
Just put it in alchemy. Yes, I know. We are simply mashing ingredients together. Thank you for all of those of you who have not left. I didn't hear you. What?
What?
I thought you said something, but you did not.
Nah.
Heals bad wounds and restores mana. Where's more brain? We need more brain. More brains. More brains. Hydrate from Cake Boss. This one's gonna be Fireball. Woo-wee! And we'll take a sip of water with it, because I don't want to get retarded. That's a slightly more manageable amount of potion ingredients, I guess. We'll finish using up the ghoul brains, and then I will sally forth into Loot Town further. And we'll see what we find, because we must clear it of the orcs. Abnormal brains. We indeed do have Hell Hydrate. More brains. The nice part is that these all make like really effective healing potions and stuff too, just in general. So like you just use them actually in combat, and they turn out to be super good anyway.
All right, sorry about that. There's a brief moment. I had to stand up. Someone was beating on my fucking door.
How dare?
I know. Like not my like my actual like front door. I went to go look and see what that was about. Turns out it's some asshole soliciting like the complex, and that's on a Sunday afternoon. It sucks, but you know,
You're like,
Sunday
you know
cash.
what? I haven't heard the word of Jehovah, and I never will.
He's like, hey, you want water delivered to your home? I was like, bitch, I got a faucet, and I kind of just shut the door.
Bitch, I got a faucet. Done.
You ever heard of Brita, bitch? Get the fuck off my my fucking porch.
Britta's my homegirl. Slam.
Like seriously, get the fuck out of here.
I have two of them. I have two of the like ones that you keep in your fridge, the Brita filters that just have the nozzle on them.
Mm-hmm.
Britta was also one of my favorite characters in one of my favorite shows. So
Oh shit, I missed a hydrate. Let me get on that real quick. But
yeah, we got a cake boss. Hail hydrate.
thank you, Cake Boss. Always appreciate a good hydrate. But yeah, that's the thing is that like I said, which either way, I was like, what a fucking goofy thing. I wouldn't have even. Normally, I don't answer people who knock on my door if you don't call or text ahead. Almost guaranteeably, I'm not home.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was beating on the door like he was the goddamn police. So I was like, what is going on?
Posture check. Everybody take that sit up. Take a little scoot up.
Ooh, yeah. Now, the bone, again, we've aligned the spine.
Spine alignment complete.
Like, the way this dude was beating on my door, someone should have been dead out there.
You're like, this better be an emergency.
Yeah, seriously. Turns out, what? This is what I get for fucking checking the door.
You're like, you've only reinforced my stereotype of not checking the door ever again.
Yeah, actually. Actually.
You've proven to me that this is a futile effort.
Yeah, like, how did you even get into this complex, actually?
Yeah. Who let you in?
Yeah.
We'll just go back and be like, hey you! Who let you in here? I gotta know so I can slap them later.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, it keeps weird times in the apartments lately. A really funny story is like from lately. I actually had some medicine delivered. Like I get, the doctors I see they send mail by like my pharmaceuticals by mail, right?
Yeah.
And so I track it when they send it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
As one does.
And yeah, sort of relevant. And they said it was delivered to my home. Because my doctor sends pharmacy stuff by FedEx.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And so it was like, it was delivered by my home. Like, it says it was here at my home. It wasn't. Like, it wasn't here. And so I called the company. I was like, hey, guys, so it says delivered, but it ain't here. And I don't expect anyone stole it.
Like, this ain't gonna do anybody much good.
Yeah, it's not gonna help anyone else, probably. Like, unless there's a marginal chance that you and me have the same thing going on. I don't think you were radiated, but if you were, then you have.
If you were, stuff. Oh buddy, you're in luck. But
yeah, if you weren't, then that shit probably not gonna help you too much. But we'll play along. All right. So anyway, I called them. I said, where the fuck is it? Y'all have delivered it perfectly every time. It's the first time it's missing. And they're like, oh, we delivered it to your apartment. I said, okay. And they said, yeah, apartment number. And they said a number that was definitely not mine.
You're like, you're aware that this is nowhere near me, right?
Well, that's the thing. Is it's like 2 streets. It's like a street over, right? I know kind of roughly where it is based on like the block number it's in.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So I was like, whatever. They said, we can retrieve it next week and bring it back to you. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that, dog. Like, I the point of medicine is you usually require it when someone prescribes it to you. I kind of, if it ain't a day thing, it ain't going to help me.
This is a thing that I need, gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. So I walked over and, so I actually walked to the other apartment, knocked on the door and was like, hey, so here's the deal.
You've got my medication.
Yeah, exactly, right? And an older woman lives there. She seems nice, but she was comically suspicious of the situation. I said, hi, you received my package today. It has my name on it. It's from FedEx. Like, it's medication.
Are you one of those pranksters?
Oh, no. And she goes, how do I know it belongs to you?
What?
Yeah, and I was like, I knew it was at your house. And I held up my phone and was like, the tracking thing. I'm like, that is my package. It has my name on it. Eric, my package. And she's like, and she goes, She goes, do you have ID to prove it?
Oh my Lanta, what?
Yeah, like this. I was like, she's requiring me to verify to
Yeah.
her.
Can you
that I'm
verify your identity before I hand you your package? I mean, honestly, she's almost more responsible than the FedEx guy.
Yeah, actually. It's like I said, I'm not mad at her, but like it was really strange.
Just
I'm like,
weird.
how do you think I know it was here? How on earth would I have known you had it if it wasn't
Yeah,
mine? Whatever.
ma'am, you are very thorough, ma'am, but
Yeah, but
also somewhat foolish.
Yeah, I was like, okay, great. And then she finally goes back inside, comes back out with it, hands it to me, and then she goes, "So what are these pills for, anyway?"
What? 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 Ah! You should have just looked her dead in the eye and been like, I don't get erections well. These are going to give me a huge boner.
No, I shit you not.
Oh.
I went, these are my boner pills. I'm trying to fuck. And then I like turned around and laughed.
Oh my god. So good. Oh.
I'm not going to sit here and break down my white blood cell count to some random.
I love you. I love you so much. Oh my god. Cheered 69 bits. Oh, that's so amazing.
Hey, Piss, so good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. You got D&D today, or are you just lurking and hanging out? Oh, man. No, Game Foo, she's unironically doing the right thing. I'm not mad about it. Like I said, I was happy to confirm to her that I was who I said I was. But the whole... Like, I've never seen anyone
So what
that
you gonna...
diligent.
What are these for, anyway?
Yeah.
I love
the diligence
that.
of confirming I owned the medicine was not the problem. It was where, like, the minute I was like, what the fuck, was the minute she goes, so what do these fucking do, anyhow? Like...
You're like, I love that you actually turned and said, I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah. Like, what a fucking mad... Like,
what a question. The balls on this lady.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
I guess when you get old enough, you don't give a fuck what people... Like you can
you and her were
shit
secretly
like
kindred spirits, because neither of you gave a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I'll just ask super personal stuff. Man, this has been a week for that, though.
Don't care for a demonstration. Oh my god. Oh.
Good. That's good.
So good. Thank you, Pharisees. Oh my god. My sweet Pharisees boy.
That was good stuff, dude.
Pharisees, Legionnaire extraordinaire.
Lord. Like I said, this has been
crying. Just crying.
Like it's been a week for it too. Like I've had 2 like social interactions this week, realistically. That being one of them. And both have, you know, I've talked to people like in passing, but like not.
O2 reminder from Diggs.
Thank you, Diggs.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm okay.
I've had 2 social interactions this week, like for real, and both of them have been like someone I don't know asking me obscenely personal questions.
I'm getting O2. I'm getting so many O2 reminders.
Oh, it's happening again? Like, yeah, I can't do that, or I'll actually for real have an anxiety attack. I will hyperventilate myself into an anxiety attack.
Oh, I'm fine. Sorry, I'll do it. I did it. You heard it. You
No,
heard it
I
here
know.
first.
That's funny. Med check. No, we're good now, Kenneth. Don't
Oh.
worry, my neighbors are all over it.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, no, I
This
met.
man's neighbors make sure he never goes without his medication, and if he does, they make sure it is him who is acquiring it.
Yeah, they would
So-
not allow a stranger to abscond with my medicine.
With your boner pills.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I have no idea what to tell you. Like I said, I hope she'll never fucking forget, and I hope she'll just stop asking weird questions to strangers. But, well,
I mean, she's just gonna every time she's gonna be like, the next person that does this, I hope they tell me that it gives them a wicked hard on too. Like, maybe that was the ploy the whole time.
but like it was funny at the time, but now now I think every time I go for my morning run, she looks at the window and tells her friends like. I don't know how many friends she has are alive from the Second World War, but she's like, "Oh look, there goes the boy whose wiener doesn't work." Like,
Oh, I'm dying. See that boy, Eunice? His unit works not. Oh. Oh, two reminder. God damn it.
oh my god, dude.
Uh,
The fucking. Like,
Oh.
tell me where I go this week. So I met a friend's family this week, and her aunt was like just like the
Did she
most.
ask if you needed boner pills too?
So
There isn't a no, and I'm concerned.
not quite, but she did ask something else that was like in the wheelhouse and very
Oh,
personal.
here we go.
I wasn't gonna bring it up,
Here we
but
go.
she's like, out of curiosity, have you had a vasectomy? But like, dude, she's asked really awful stuff like all evening, dude. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane.
Was this the friend the boner pills were for, or?
Uh, now I hate that's just something that like I said. You know what? I was like, yeah, whatever, fine. I don't feel like I should have to clarify that was just for humorous effect, but I feel like I do now. That being said, Rob, yeah. Anyway, but like whatever. My own jokes have come back to bite, me in the ass.
They have absconded with your bouquet.
That's
Oh.
life for you. I'm out here just trying to make jokes, and trouble finds me.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, so like I said, she just hits me with that, like out of nowhere. Like we've known, we've seen each other for a fat 20 minutes total, and she hits me. She like before it was over, she asked me like 4 or 5 really like direct and like personal questions. She's like, "So I heard you're a veteran. Have you killed people?" Like,
What? That's like the biggest
Yeah.
no. That's the most awful and biggest no. Guess what?
Exactly,
Never do
like-
that.
yeah, for real. Like for those of you who don't know, don't fucking do that. It seems like obvious stuff, right? But apparently it isn't.
The ultimate lack of caring in an old person asking that question.
She was like 8 years older than me.
Oh, I thought you made her sound like old. She's just stupid. Okay.
Yeah, like she's not that much older than me, realistically. Actually, I don't know if she's that. It's like 8 or 13. It's not that big of a
It's
number.
8 or 13. Okay, now we're just in fucking no man's land.
The point I'm getting at is it's not old enough to be like.
It's not old enough to say that shit.
It's not old enough to be that insensitive to people, right? Like you should know better.
Wingless Raven. As an Air Force vet, I've killed a few chairs and keyboards in my time of service.
All the people ever.
Yeah. Thank you
Oh,
for your
man.
cervix, Wingless Raven.
Yeah, seriously, thanks a lot. Oh man, it's it's really wild, like the degree to which there's one more thing. I'm trying to remember
Oh
what
my
it
god.
was. There's like I can't remember what the other one was, but like
You
she
hit
for
me again
real
with
was
that,
just
I'm just gonna pee my pants.
nah, dude. It was something else like oh yeah, it was like those two followed by you were a religious man, like
What?
yeah. I was like dude, I don't know. I was like all right, like
Ma'am,
I was like.
ma'am, you need to slow your fucking roll.
I'm like, most people, I did kind of call it. I was like, most people allow these things to come up in conversation as the relationship develops naturally. I said, but
But you just go for the throat, bitch.
yeah. She's like, you want? I was like, you want to know, like, you want to intimately be aware of the exact kind of like, what's the word? What's the phrase for that? It's like you want to quantify who you're dealing with immediately. Like you want to know immediately what you're dealing with. And I gotta tell you, I admire
And
the
hate this.
fucking yeah, I admire the fucking the upfrontness of this conversation. But like you said, yes, I also absolutely hate that this conversation's happening.
Yeah, I'd just be like, ma'am, I admire your stones, but I also think that you are the fucking worst.
Yeah, yeah, I was polite, but like firmly like, oh, dude,
That's
like
not great.
that's not my favorite thing that's happened today.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot for you to ask me some real strange stuff at this cookout. Uh,
Oh, just,
in front of
oh,
everyone.
fucking
In front.
chef's kiss. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like,
Oh my
if it
god.
wasn't funny to me, I wouldn't tell it. Like, if it wasn't funny to me, I wouldn't tell it. I think it is pretty fucking funny.
Well, yeah, there's no fun in it if it's just misery and, like, awful.
Yeah, no, it was just like I found the entire experience just super comical.
Oh my god, I just need a moment. Holy shit. Oh, the fuck.
Man, these pickup lines are awful.
She was hoping you would be firm. God, fuck.
Jesus, that's funny. Oh man, that's good shit right there. That's good shit. Uh, but like I said, I wasn't ready for that interaction.
No, I wasn't
That
ready
being
for you to tell me about it. Oh,
Ah,
look, more horse killers. Slice and dice. Slice and dice. Slice and dice. Slice and
yeah,
dice.
it's the wildest. It's some of the wildest stuff, dude. Like, yeah. So,
interesting.
but don't worry, I couldn't outcreate. Well, I couldn't openly maintain the safety of my ongoing
It's locked.
relationships with that family um, by just out crazying them. So I called upon the craziest thing I know and hit him with a fat Tooch tail. And
Oh
then
yeah.
after that,
Do we get to, was this a private Tooch tale?
let me think. I can unprivatize it a bit. I can give you the broad strokes of it while still hitting the punchline of
I'd
it.
say,
Fair
is this the
enough.
kind of Tooch tale that makes it into the book of Tooch, or is this the kind of Tooch tale that stays
No, this is
outside?
one that can make it. This one's one that
Okay.
can make it.
Because we're gonna fucking write that book. So help me
I
God.
believe it. I hear it. Yeah, sure, Baron, totally. So there was this instance at a time and place that I actually can't say, where
I'm gonna
there
prepare
was
you all
a
right now. This is not a tale for children. If you are under the
yeah.
age of 18, close thine ears and eyes.
This is a short one. It's the one I share with them because like her husband was like, hey, so or brother, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't really catch the connotation between these two. I don't want to insult them because I'm not actually trying to imply they have an incestuous relationship. I just don't actually know. Anyway, so he was like, he goes, so you've been in gunfights and stuff, and I was like,
What the fuck? What's wrong with these
yeah,
people?
dude, I don't know. So like, I
I'm
hit him with
already
the,
just not happy about this.
yeah, I know. So I'll get the story in just a second, I swear. But like, yeah. So I hit him with this, with a straight, with like this down. At that point, I hit him with a straight truth. I was like, sir, I've been shot twice, stabbed 6 times, set on fire, and irradiated. I said, I'm actually a fucking walking example of what you can do. It's like with the mercy of God and the spite to never give up living. Like, it's a fucking nightmare out here. And he was just like ignoring. He ignored me pretty much. Thereafter, in fact. I don't
Completely.
think yeah, he didn't want any more of that interaction, as it turns out. But,
Nice.
how about the Blue Gentleman? Sort of what do you call it? Sort of oh, you'll buy the book of Tooch? Thank you, back on that. But, yeah. I just actually picked up Tiny Metal myself. I hope it's good. I haven't played it yet. But yeah, anyway, so, the Tooch story. So, we were at a place and time, that is worthy of no memory. And there a cookout was being had, and whilst the cookout was being had, we were sitting at the fire, having beers, having a good, just enjoying a peaceful time.
A time was had, yeah.
Yeah. When suddenly a drink went flying off the table we were, like the fold out table we were sitting around.
Yeah.
And we were like, huh, that's weird. And after a couple of seconds, we realized the reason it moved was because there was fire. There was incoming weapons fire. And we were like, yo, that's bad. So we took cover up against, in behind some vehicles and tried to determine the direction from which that was coming. Some of our comrades went out to go investigate in a more personal manner, while we just tried to keep, most of us tried to keep our heads down and keep some inaccurate, distant interaction with our new friends coming out from us. And whilst I was up against the wheel well of a vehicle, rapidly feeding the weapon I was clutching, I looked over and there did see Tooch underneath the vehicle eating a hot dog. And I made eye contact with him and I said, what the fuck are you doing? And he looked back at me, grinned, and said, I didn't bring a gun, and then kept eating the hot dog.
Still love that fucking story.
And that's the shortest version I think is really safe to give at this interval, but like, I'll never fucking forget that. And everything worked out okay. Everyone got out of that situation totally fine. Nothing bad happened, I promise. That was not one of the times I got shot, for which I'm glad. But I will say, I'll never fucking forget the look on his face when he said those words to me.
I don't have a gun.
Yeah, great. Great. Glad to hear it.
It's just like, awesome.
Yeah, fucking stellar.
Great foresight here.
Oh man, the dude was fucking phenomenal.
What a guy.
I love him. I will let you guys know what's going on with that acid.
So help me God, that we're writing this fucking book.
Crow, let me tell you about him. I'll tell you a little bit about him. I always said it on stream before. I'll tell you about him. My favorite thing about him, I knew that I met the wisest man who ever lived, since King Solomon himself. When I met Tooch, he was an interesting character. I met him in my basic training cycle, and I served my entire career with him, because fate is interesting like that. And sometimes when you enter the like whirlpool created by a personality, a being that centric,
A cult of personality.
you get caught up in it. You're there, and it doesn't matter where your career takes you. Sometimes he's just there.
Always.
Anyway, yeah. So he was with us my entire career. I served alongside him, for which I was very grateful, because frankly the stories are worth telling. But I knew he was the wisest man I ever knew, because he was. One day we were late to go somewhere, And well, so we all went to an office. We had to go to an office. I can't tell a lot of the details of this because it is relevant, which annoys me. I hate that, but that's how it is. We were in an office because we had to fill out some paperwork because we're getting ready to go to NTC, like a pre-deployment thing. And we were working on the paperwork there, and we got a call that like it was of the utmost importance. We had to be back there now.
Oh God, I
we
love
back
this
the company
story.
now because if we weren't, it was gonna be like fucking nightmare world ending. They're gonna fuck my dad shit if we didn't get there on time. It was fucking terrible. So I relayed this information to
The relevant folks around
to
you.
the relevant folk. I tell everyone around me. I basically like, hey guys, that was NCO name here, and he said we got to be back there, or he's gonna fuck our dads. It's gonna be a real nightmare time. We gotta get back there.
Nobody wants
And
their
so,
dad fucked by the NCO.
pretty much. And so we were like that's the thing. We were like, all right, cool. So we gotta go back double time. And so we fucking bust out through this cubicle farm because we think the world is ending, right? The way that this phone call went. And you didn't know that NCO thing. My father, none of our fathers would have been excited about that. I promise.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nobody
so
wants
like
that.
so some might, but not none of ours.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got to booking it back out towards the place, the cubicle farm. We hit the hallway. Now the parking lot of this particular office building was behind it, and like, cause there's a fresh green lawn out front. You have to cross and go around, follow the sidewalk. Can't walk on the grass. The sergeant major's office is above it. He will see. He will know. He will find you and take you in your sleep. So like, you can't go on the grass, right? So it's a really long way for someone who's already as late as we are, even though we didn't know we were late. And to the right down the hallway, at the end, there was a plate glass window from floor to ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And without missing a beat, my hero turns and runs through it, full tilt.
Absolutely through it.
Yeah, like, I don't mean like a little bit. Like, I mean the dude left, like, a hole where it used to be, out through the side of the building, onto the parking lot.
This was now an entry and exit.
Yeah, where originally it was just a light source for the hallway.
Yeah, originally it was just like decoration
hours.
and ambiance.
Yeah, exactly. It was now a high-speed exit onto the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, oh, hey, naturally, the right thing would have probably been to have ignored what just happened and went around the front like you were supposed to. But see, we're infantry, right? And we're pack animals. So when our undeniable pack alpha goes out through the fucking wall like an animal, what do you think we did? We just tucked our shoulders and ran through after it. And so we just hauled ass out across the fucking campus back over to the company building. We got there, ran in the door, and we were looking to see what terrible nightmare had befallen our people on account of the fact that we were so goddamn late for nothing in particular. Turns out it was just a urinalysis test, so it was a real waste of our fucking time. My favorite part of that story, though, isn't that that's all it was. My favorite part of that story is the fact that once we got back there, they never called us about that window.
They're just like
no one,
they knew.
Yeah,
they just knew what was up.
Cameras, or just no one noticed, or what? But like, you know, they just put like police tape around it in a piece of plywood for like 3 days, and eventually it got repaired, and no one said anything to anybody. And I thought that was the wildest shit.
I think to them it just made sense. They're like, somebody spooked the infantry boys, and they did everything they had to do.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It was a fucking mystery to me. But I'll never, like, so you gotta understand. So Crow, I hope you understand. Yeah, I hope you fucking Windows explode.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, but like I said, so
time.
Crow, you have to understand. You're like, who is he, and why is he worthy of hoarding? Because he was our leader in his own right. He and I were our entire career were kind of attached to the hip, right? Because he was super strong. Like, he was goofy strong. Dude repped like 500 on the bench. He was a fucking brute. And I was
He
relatively
had that
competent.
scramble strength, eh?
Yeah, he did. He had that Scrumbles thinking too, though.
he was real life scrambles.
Yeah, he was the inspiration for the Scrumbles, realistically. If you had to have seen him, he was a miracle, dude. A miracle that he hadn't died eating something that he shouldn't have at an earlier point in his career. But they attached me to him because I wasn't super strong. Like I was relatively quick, but I wasn't super strong. I basically bare minimum the tests on the PT test every time. I make no secret of that. I was a good shot and I was smart as they came as far as infantry goes, but I sure as hell wasn't strong. Which didn't help me when it came around time for promotions, I'll tell you. The infantry like them fast and strong. They don't like them smart. Anyway, moving on. They attached me to him basically at the hip from our first unit going forward on account of the fact that, to quote my first platoon sergeant, between the two of you, you're almost a competent soldier. So they just kind of strapped me to him and let me do the thinking while he did the lifting, and that's how we carried on until I left my military career. And to answer your question, I don't know who it was in the chat earlier who was I supposed to regulate him? No, I was just supposed to like direct him.
He is our sweet boy here, who we call Tooch, but his full name is the Apostle of Tooch. Originally known as Nephi.
Well, wow, that was my name. I think Mecca still calls me that on stream. For some people know.
People do refer to you as Nephi still.
That's
but
yeah.
The sweet apostle before you, really, I would say was there to chronicle the events.
Yeah, some of them are like actually omitted from any records for good reason. Honestly, if I'm telling the truth of him, like there's some things I'll have to like. I've told certain Legionnaires, but the vast majority I have to take to my fucking grave, which is unfortunate but true.
The tell-all book will come out someday.
Yeah, the Ark of the Chronicle. Thank you so much. So I will tell you one more thing about him, though. To my knowledge, he yet lives, and I have news that may scare and shock all of my audience. He is not once, but twice, to my knowledge, reproduced.
Beautiful.
There's more of them.
There's more of them.
Yeah.
There is not one, but many.
Last I heard, he was.
They're like fucking xenomorphs.
Last I heard of him, last I fucking heard of him, he was a leader of men and a father of two, and I hope he's well. I pray every day that he's well. I love the man. I do. He's my brother. He carried me through some goofy shit. He really did. But like I hope he's well. But I always think about him. I'm like, man. I tell his stories. And I always wonder. Like I hope that like he's not. I say this in a way that's respectful. I hope that like he's doing well. But I also hope that it's not one of those things where if I ever saw him again, he'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you telling that story? You know what I mean? Like, I hope he's not like kind of
could not
coming
be.
around.
That could not be
No.
the case.
Yeah, because like I was like, I just do it in memory, like in positive memory of him. I don't know where he is these days. Like I haven't heard about, I haven't spoken to him in a few years, just because life's like that.
Yeah,
life's like that, and he's been in more conflicts than since I left, and he's times change, people change. I just haven't had a chance to talk to him, and I always like wonder I was wondering how he'd feel if he knew that like my thought, like he's always in my stories.
Well, that he's literally like a minor celebrity among Legionnaires simply for
he's
his
like a
acts.
folk hero. Yeah. But yeah, so I hope he's out there. I hope he's well. I don't think anything besides act of his merciful creator could take him from this fucking place. If I'm honest with you, like
there's no stopping.
Yeah.
There's no stopping that fucker.
Yes, I'm saying like he's a force of nature. It would take direct divine intervention to pull him from this realm. Yeah. Let's see. What was I gonna say? I
Oh
still love
shit.
the man. I hope he's well. More so.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I'm glad that I got to know him. My last tale of him for the day. This one's my meeting of the Tooch. My meeting of Tooch is my favorite stories about him.
Oh, mine too.
We were in basic together because I'm just telling Tooch stories over the looting because we've got the time for it.
Yeah,
But
this has become story time, and I've
yeah.
simply happily allowed it to happen. I
Well, yeah, because
regret
I was like,
nothing.
you're looting. I figured it'd be fine.
This
If
is
it
this
wasn't
is
fine, you'd say
story day.
something.
This is absolutely story
Pharisees,
time
I
day.
fucking adore your dad based on the words you just said. Uh, that's some shit I would do. Anyway, um, yeah. Let's see. He is like he is what he is to Zorik, what Hercules is to Zeus.
Yeah,
Oh man.
truly an avatar of a divine being. Tell us.
But that's funny though. But like I said, dude, that's the thing that really cracked me up about it was that he's such an odd character. But I'm really glad that. Fuck yes, it was a grandfather clock. Of course it was. Oh, man. But what was I gonna say though? So this
Oh, you were
creature,
gonna
he
tell the
really.
story of meeting Latouche.
Oh yeah, I mean the Teachman. So we met him and like, hey, we were in basic together, and I was younger than a lot of my peers, and in that particular, and then I reached adulthood while I was in basic training, and I used to get a lot of hell for it, just for being younger than everyone else.
Because
And
infantry.
well, yeah. And one of our instructors was like, "Oh, I heard you just turned. You just became an adult. Like you joined as a minor. Does your mama know you're here?" And I was smarted off at it. Yeah, smart ass, right? I was like, no, but yours does. And uh, this was in the chow hall, and unfortunately, those were the wrong words to use. Now, Tooch, he also fucked up because he made he had the ill fate to laugh at what I fucking said.
I love this story.
And so, Joe laughed. He said, all right. He said, enjoy your lunch. And he went about his business. Well, I ate my lunch. We went outside. We were in formation. And he said, he called us out. He said, y'all come up here. So we came up there. And I don't know how many, some of y'all in the chat are military men, and women. And he said, he's like, y'all enjoy your lunch? And we were like, Raj. And he was like, cool. He goes, you're gonna low crawl till you taste it again. And so he set us to low crawl in circles around the training area that we were in there. And yeah, exactly, Pharisees. So he set us to low crawl and around the training area there.
What's that?
For the next 4 fucking hours on my stomach, dragging my fucking face and cock through the mud in a circle, like I said, for 4 hours, while Tooch did likewise off to my right somewhere. It wasn't really mud, it was just wet sand, such is the nature of Georgia. And
Such is the nature of Georgia.
yep. And so I looked over, and as we're crawling, I hear Tooch start to laughing. And I said, I kind of glanced around, and I said, he's cackling. I finally got mad. I looked over my shoulder, I said, what? What the fuck? And what is so funny? And this fucking fool, giggling like a child, goes, I found a nickel.
Fucking. I found a nickel. Oh, I love all
Never
these
fucking
stories. I
forget.
love these stories. I'm
We
always
crawled.
excited to hear a Tooch story.
And when we were done, Oh, I gotta know when I gotta tell you later. Cause I can't. That's not a stream story.
Most
But
excellent.
he cool. But anyway, we crawled. We he crawled around on the fucking ground and he found this nickel. And he fucking anyway. When we were
Lost his
done,
fucking mind over the nickel.
yeah, he did. And when we were done, we got up and he just laughed and he handed me the nickel. And would y'all fucking believe I still have it? I carried it my whole career in my wallet, and now it's right here in a jewelry box on my desk.
The
It's
best
from
nickel.
1941.
It's actually worth something.
Yeah,
It's a real nickel.
Yeah, it is. It's a nickel from 41, and it was just, and I've been carrying this son of a bitch around for years. The thing about him.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Nah,
beautiful.
Now I'm glad I could share some of that with you. That's that was a hell of a journey, man. I love it. Like I said, I'm so glad I got to spend my entire career next to him. He was a fucking madman.
The
He
maddest
was a
of
mad
lads.
fucking guy. Yeah, he was. He wasn't the stupidest. Like, that's the thing. I talk about him being Scrumble's intelligence, but see, that's the trouble, right? Him and Scrumbles have something in common. They ain't real smart, but they're damn clever.
The little too
I said
clever
was-
for their own good occasionally.
Yeah, I knew some soldiers who were just dumb, who were just ass backwards.
Turbo dumb, no redeeming features.
Yeah. Like I said, like turbo dumb, no redeeming features. Like I served with some fucking real troglodytes. Like these guys had IQs of like double in fucking room temperature in Celsius, man. It was rough. And like his dark times, being in charge of those guys. Like you don't ever want to be in charge of those guys because unfortunately, their trouble becomes your trouble at a certain level. Like that's just unfortunately the case. As an E4, it tends to be that their problems are your problems because you're not a high enough rank to make it someone else's problem yet. And that's trouble that I unfortunately dealt with. And Tooch was never that. He was always like
Always had a way out.
yeah, usually he usually got himself in trouble by running his goddamn mouth, and that's exactly how he got out. And I've never ceased to love him for it. He was quick on it too, man. Like it wasn't like he didn't have to think, so he's faster, right? He skipped the entire the process that you and I have, where we interpret words and then present reasonable responses to things.
Foolishness. Yeah.
He skipped it. Like it just completely like glanced off his mind. He had words coming out before the other person finished speaking, and they were always the right fucking thing. I never forget that. Fucking nuts, dude. God, I love him.
When you know, you know. He just knew.
Yeah.
That oh, don't fuck up intuition.
Yeah. Like I said, it's rough, brother. It was rough. But it was
It was the
But like
best
I
of
said-
times, it was the worst of times.
Yeah, Wingless Raven, it was like that, dude. It was time. It was a hell of a time. Like, for all the hell that he gave us, like all the hell we went through with him, and we did go through some shit with him, for him too.
Oh my God, some of those.
Yeah, I was like, it's rough, but for all that, he still wasn't the worst thing I ever saw. Worst thing I ever saw was we had a soldier whose name I can't say because that's worthy of note. But we had a soldier one time. This man unironically tried to feed a machine gun backwards one time. Like
Oh
he fed,
God, this kid.
You know how like bullets point out usually?
Not
This fool threw
him.
them in pointing towards him and racked the son of a bitch like open bolt machine gun. Sends the bolt forward and goes, well, why ain't it shooting? Like I've seen some people who like I can't imagine how they got here.
How breathing continues to occur in their body.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like, God, you better be glad that shit's automatic. Otherwise, you'd be fucking done.
If you had to think about it, toast.
Yeah,
Absolute
it's-
toast.
Like I said, so for like when I
Buttered
compare
fucking
people-
toast.
I compare people like, oh shit, O2 reminder.
Oh, we got another one?
Yep. For that soldier.
For that soldier, that's what they needed.
Yeah. like I said, so when I talk about things like that, it's like, I just have to remember that for all the stories and all the jokes I make about my brother, like he was still possibly the wisest of us all. Well, maybe not that. He did re-enlist, crazy ass.
Crazy motherfucker.
That's like I didn't have a choice. So for me, I don't get to judge him too hard. I didn't get that option, but he did. Take it. Like I said, paid off for him. Seems to have made a career out of it. Last I heard. Of course, knowing Tooch, he ain't fit for much besides fucking and fighting. So I gotta tell you that the infantry's probably the place he belongs.
There's one place this man was gonna end up, and it was there. Hydrate, hail hydrate from Ralphie.
Hail hydrate.
Oh, fuck.
Let's have a look.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I'm blessed to have seen so much.
Such fucking sights.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna drive by all of them today. There's always room for more stories later, but I don't know, dude. I'm glad that I had this opportunity to share with you in chat some of my favorite memories. And like I said, with that was good. Good fucking stuff.
I am not kidding when I have said to you, like, I am gonna sit you down and make you write a fucking book on this shit.
I want to. I actually do want to record, like, not just Tooch's stories. Like, I'd love to just start.
I always thought of it as, or I'll hit you with a title later. I was thinking about it recently. I'll hit you with the title I came up with.
Yeah, I had some other ideas. Like, it wouldn't be him. It's just gonna be like the collected, some just general collected stories from that period that.
Yeah.
Career that were just really fucking funny.
Yeah, that was the thread I was gonna pull on for it.
Yeah.
Because it's just an infinite source of amazeballs.
Yeah,
really.
It's really special. I had some ideas for it, but I had
finding the time and ability is often hard.
Well, yeah, it's just there's that, and I did until recently have the time. Naturally, this last 2 weeks has been just a non-stop slog of something getting my attention. It's never the same thing, but every day.
Always something different.
It's always, like, the last 2 weeks has just been some incredible, like, lack of peace for me. Which
some crap.
Yeah, it's just something. Every day. Which, it wasn't like last time, right? Like, so there was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was on the stream and I was like, man, I'm just feeling really fucking down. Like, that's the thing, is I kept my morale up throughout this process. My blood pressure I've kept up too, unfortunately, because this shit's been frustrating as hell, but
with you.
Morale remains high.
Yeah. Right there with you.
What would I be in? Man, some guys in here said they were retiring if they'd stayed in. What year would I go in? Hold on. I'd be halfway through. This would have been my 11th year if I'd stayed in. So, that's that. But,
I ain't been nowhere for 11 years. Fuck.
I was going to say, I hadn't either. That's why I said if I'd stayed. But unfortunately, unfortunately, some asshole with a microwave transmitter had a different idea for how my life should go. Which it works out, though.
It really, microwave really doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, that's fair. But
it says microwave, but it macroed the shit out of you.
It's pretty spicy on the inside for a bit.
Yeah.
I thoroughly understood what it was to be an Eggo. I had a toaster strudel.
Honestly, when you talk about that story, it isn't fucked up, but I kind of want a hot pocket every time you tell it. I'm just like, man, I could go for a hot pocket right now, and I'm like, Rob, what the fuck? But I can't help it. You make me pine for hot pockets.
I heard some like I said, I was like, I'm out here just casually pre-cooked, no big deal.
Yeah.
Actually,
pre-cooked and half-baked.
God, if that ain't the truth of it. Now, yeah. What was I going to say? Now, speaking of microwave transmitters, now this is a story that's ain't mine. This is a friend of mine's.
All right.
This is a friend of mine's, but it's funny enough that I think it's worth telling. So I had a friend who served on a Navy vessel in year redacted, on ship redacted, and his job was basically maintaining their radar array.
Yeah.
And so they had a big ass microwave radar dish on the fucking back of the ship, right? Points off in the sky, doesn't hurt nothing. But it is a microwave fucking dish, right? So he's on this ship, and he gets to thinking, oh, that's a microwave dish. I wonder if you cook popcorn with it. So next time they go to shore,
Oh God.
he thinks his plan is going to be get some popcorn and, cook it in front of the radar array. And so he gets back to shore, and unfortunately, they get there the weekend of the Super Bowl, so the fucking almost all the popcorn's sold out,
Yeah.
except for a container of Jiffy Pop.
All right.
And so he grabs that, takes it back to their ship.
Yeah, you're gonna take what you can get.
Right, yeah. And a few days pass. Pharisees is like, oh, please, don't do this.
Pharisees, I believe, has mentioned quite often. Pharisees was a boatman, so.
Yeah, I believe it based on the name, so don't worry. It's gonna be good. So my man's starts to run in. So he gets fucking gets like a rope and a cord and a stick and begins to lower this fucking Jiffy Pop popcorn down to the dish.
Fucking amazing.
And basically the second it drops into the shit, it fucking explodes and catches on fire.
Boom!
Anyway, he fucking panics. He fucking panics and throws this whole nightmare apparatus off the fucking side of the ship. And he's like, the air smells like fucking popcorn burning. And the dish is
Popcorn and death. Wait,
he's
it
like,
fucked
oh,
up the
shit.
dish?
Well, he thinks it is. He thinks the dish is fucked up, and he runs back inside, and he runs inside the ship, and he
Oh my
he runs
God.
back and pretends to be doing fucking anything else.
Let's see.
And one of the officers comes running and calls him by name and says, "Hey, go check on the fucking dish. I think something's wrong with it." It's not a dish, it's actually more of an array. But go check on the array and make sure nothing's fucking wrong with it.
Oh,
And
God.
he runs out there, looks around, doesn't see any immediate damage, but also doesn't know what to say about the situation. So he comes back inside. He comes back inside and says, "Yeah, no, I don't see anything wrong with it. Looks fine to me."
These are your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he goes, "Looks fine to me." And so everyone's like, "Yeah, what the fuck?"
That's interesting.
Why
the
does it
reason
smell
that
like
this-
popcorn and death out here?
My favorite thing about it is apparently he caused a minor panic. Minor panic because for a
Oh
brief
my
time on radar there was the popcorn registered as a 470 foot long object traveling at a certain speed.
Unidentified flying popcorn object.
Correct. And so, the radio operators and folk on the bridge are going ape shit because of this radar contact. Oh, man. Like I said, so this guy, he just caused the popcorn incident of year redacted.
Oh, so good. So good.
So Pharisees, I don't know if you were here for that story. If you talking about the wattage of those microwave arrays, that's what I got fucking cooked with, my brother. I know full well what it's like to be those birds.
You know what it's like to be the Jiffy Pop. Oh my God. So you throw that corn over the side. It smells so bad it makes you want to shoot yourself. Man, there's a lot of dead civilians out here while we're doing this.
Oh my god. That's good. That's so fucking good.
Yeah, we just turned it into Jiffy Side popcorn. Jiffy Side popcorn. Oh my Lanta. We've almost finished our memorial to Bones Malone while we've been doing this too. We're very nearly done with the Bones Memorial.
Oh, dude, he told me that fucking story, and I was crying, dude. I couldn't fucking stand it. Like, I was driving, I had to park my truck and just get it out, and it's still funny.
Oh, every time.
Oh my god, I can't. When I say I had my Jiffy Pop, yeah, that's a hell of a way to say it, sure.
God damn it, Ralphie. We can't take you anywhere. Literally can't take you anywhere.
Oh, man. I'm fucking coming for you, Smooth Skin.
I'm coming for you, Smooth Skin. What are you looking at? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, we have fun here.
So
we have so much fun.
I love it, dude. I'm so glad. Like, it's fucked up. Like, right? I kind of always end that on that theory. It's like, people always talk about it, like, whenever the circumstances of my career come up, they're like, that sucks. Do you regret it? I'm like, no, never. Not even a fucking little bit.
What was I gonna do?
Yeah. Well, no, like, I would do every bit of it again, up to and including, like the radiation. I would relive it today if I had the opportunity. It was that was an adventure. No, I don't know. I don't know anyone else has had an adventure like that.
You're just looking at people just like, I have fucking lived.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's what it is.
Looking for something.
Yeah, no, I have been blessed to live this life. It means everything to me that I got to, so I'm very happy.
The fuckery is
This is just
strong
my
in
journey.
this one.
Yeah, I'm so glad this has been my journey.
Is there a way to clip VODs? Yeah, you can just record on them. I'm sure you can probably, if it's still in Twitch, you can probably clip it too.
Yeah, I think you should be able to. I'm not.
Anything can be a UFO if you're bad enough at identifying things.
I mean, I've yet to hear the mistake in that logic.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. No, I don't know, Pistol. I, honest to God, have no idea what size ship it was. I don't know vessels. He told me the name at the time of, and I just nodded because that shit meant nothing to me.
Some things are ancillary details.
Yeah, like when a man's telling you about a popcorn UFO incident, like, is that the details you really need?
You just want to know more about popcorn UFO.
Exactly. I'm not here to find out nothing about no fucking shit. Tell me about the corn.
Yeah, tell me what happened with that corn.
What's that?
Did it end up on its side? No, it ended up overboard.
Oh, man. That's some military intelligence.
Yeah, you are truly a source of military intelligence.
Yeah, no, I don't give him any hell. My personal story is one time I was threatened to be murdered because I slapped a landmine. Like, that's my big I was a dumbass in the army story.
I'm sorry. Rewind.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's closed.
So
You don't get to casually say that.
well, I can say it, and I'll mean it.
Well, I mean, and just not elaborate.
Fair enough. Yeah, no. So one time we were patrolling a place, and I encountered a mine. Um,
Of the land.
yeah, of the land
One
type,
born of the land.
and it was designed for removing armored vehicles from being.
Okay.
And everyone got super scared about it, seeing it, because it's a mine.
And it goes la-boom.
And I got to thinking, and everyone was super scared of it, and I guess I must have been 19.
Perhaps not scared enough of it.
Yeah. And I was like, what's an anti-tank mine? I said, I don't reckon we could set it off.
I don't reckon.
I don't reckon it should probably go off because of us. And so I went over, and I knelt down next to that fucking thing, and I gave it a little pat and told it what a good job it was doing. And let me fucking tell you, they grabbed me up by my neck and shirt and beat me like I owed them money. They beat me like a fucking rug, Rob.
and were they right to do so?
Yeah, it turns out, what I didn't know, and what some of our fucking chat knows, is they ain't so good at detecting tanks sometimes. And also, sometimes, they're tamper-proof. And that if you don't know what you're doing,
It goes the big boom.
There is a chance that you just kill everyone.
It's not funny, but it's so funny.
And so, I, not knowing this,
I,
did the big dumb.
Tuchethithkith, Mythieth, Maximus.
After they were done beating my ass, they drugged me before my squad leader. Because I was a PFC at this point.
Yeah.
They drugged me before my squad leader, who pronounced before God and everyone that if I was seen in the vicinity of a landmine again, just casually in the vicinity of a landmine, I would be executed summarily. His exact words were, if I see you so much as glance at another explosive device, I'll shoot you between the shoulder blades. Those were his exact words. And I'll never forget that.
How could you?
I hope he's well. I probably caused him to have a fucking... I caused him to have a fucking tumor.
Besides the one that one guy gave you.
Yeah, fair enough. Aside from that one.
What comes around goes around. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Lord.
Oh, God, that was horrible. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Yeah, so long story short, I didn't realize that landmines ain't too smart. And that's unfortunate.
That was the day you became smarter than a landmine, huh?
No, I mean, yeah, by process.
Oh, fuck.
Well, like, I thought,
Oh,
it's
fuckity
an
fuck.
anti-tank mine.
I'm not a tank.
Yeah.
EOD Team Whiskey.
It's just me slapping devices to see if they go off.
Face disarm.
For the record.
For the record.
I did pat it and tell it what a good job it was doing. But if it did in fact have a tamper-proof device, and that I then tampered with it and it didn't kill all of us, I now wonder if it was doing that good of a job.
You're like, did I lie to this mine?
If I did, it's okay. I just want to keep its spirit. I want to keep its morale up, but he may not have actually been doing that good of a job, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it could have been a really poor job now that we think about it.
Yeah, in hindsight.
2020, baby, 2020. Oh my. Oh my fuck.
So yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad
Someone in this chat has shit their pants. I guarantee
Yeah,
it.
so far I appear to have given fantasies a fucking migraine.
Yeah. Guaranteed someone has pooped themselves.
It is a miracle I'm alive.
Today.
I wasn't going to be one to say it, but...
Oh god. You know, like, it comes back to the whole, well, the radiation didn't get me.
Were you
It's surprising
successful?
nothing else has.
Have you saved our trick? In the nick of time.
My name up to. I just wanted to be nice to them. Oh,
Hey,
Aeneas, I gotta tell you, man.
we solved the quest in the middle of all this shit.
Yeah. If he didn't, I don't know how I'd still be here, dude. It's every day we just be grateful. That's it. Every day is a gift.
Yep.
Man,
The Book of Tooch, ladies and gentlemen, the Book of Tooch.
it ain't all Tooch. It ain't all about him.
I know.
We've all made.
Here, I'll share. Fuck it. I'll share what I had thought of. It would be the Book of Tooch, the casual stories of an American infantryman.
That's not too bad. I'll kind of keep. Like I said, I'll put a pin in it anyway.
Yeah, we'll
I'm not
put some
sure
pins
yet.
in it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, it's just such a fucking adventure.
We're going on an adventure.
Accidentally indestructible.
I didn't know that Disturbed was singing about
That's
you.
interesting.
Yeah, incidental immortality. The passive mortality.
Passive immortality.
Yeah. Oh man, which is so. Oh god, I wish it were so, but no. I've just been very blessed and very lucky, and probably in equal measures.
better be lucky than anything else, I guess.
You want to make your own luck. Oh man, that's funny
Let's
though.
see.
Oh,
Dude,
jeebus,
So
fuck.
glad I got to share that. I'm surprised I didn't tell you about the mine thing.
The mine one was a new one for me.
Like, a lot of stuff's happened. If I genuinely, like, I feel like I would have told you about it. You know, the fact that I haven't's bizarre. But yeah, that was part of a long string of incidents over that year. Which is really fun. Not all
Jesus
of them
fuck.
mine related.
Not all of them related to explosives, huh?
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Oh,
That's
this is the drowning water. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the water you can't be, like, alive in.
Yeah, this is the Alivant water. You know who's not indestructible? Less indestructible than fucking Neffy. Scrombles. Not indestructible master of war.
That's interesting.
Oh man, that's really fun.
Oh my fuck.
A life and water. But oh god. Remind me to tell you about the training event with the Germans.
I'm so ready. Because any story involving Germans not being the funny part of the story is wondrous.
They were super fucking mad.
They were super fucking mad. God.
Yeah, they were though.
I mean, they're
Well,
Germans.
I mean, they might have been. It's kind of hard to tell, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Just yeah.
Yep. 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 I understand where this comes from. Holy shit balls. Oh my god.
This is probably broken.
Oh.
There are, you know, that's a strong word for that's a word. That's a word you could use for what happened.
Probably broke a rule.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear this story. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love its ass so good.
I'm trying to like work it out in my head to see if it's a chat.
If it's chat appropriate.
Yeah. I'm trying to work it out in my
You're
head.
like, how much of this can I fucking share?
Pretty much.
This story, bad for peep, good for peep. Oh, there's still so much shit in these boxes. Fuck. Creating this monument's a bit of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's worth it. It's what Bones Malone deserves.
Pharisees, I'm ready for more radar system stories. Honestly, I gotta tell you, I'm surprised. Like in my journey of sharing with people my radar-related adventure, which is that's the words I'm gonna use for that. In my radar event, uh, in my journey telling people of the radar times, I've heard a ton of people tell me about them and about their adventures, both positive and negative with them. And you'd be surprised how many of them are fucking negative.
Radar,
So far,
turns out, not safe.
yeah, so far, I've got the worst of it, but that doesn't mean that there ain't someone out there equally as afflicted by the existence of radar systems as me.
Oh, dear.
Like I said, so who knows? Or maybe someone. Well, you know what? I take it back. The radar thing that happened to me happened to 24 fucking other people, and 21 of them fucking died. So I guess it can't be that fucking. I can't. It doesn't like get much worse. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah, it's just like, well, that's about the tippity tip of the iceberg right there.
Yeah, I was like, all things considered, didn't turn out good for me. But anyone closer by and more exposed just fucking killed over. So I guess it turned out okay.
It destroyed a lot of things. Radar, not to be fucked with. That is like very true. It's like, oh, how bad can it get? Well, this is about the limit.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed me telling just military stories and hanging out. Like I don't. There's some of my favorite stories. Like I said, I kind of have to curate them a little bit, but as a rule, I do love being able to sit and tell them. Like it's a lot of fun.
Wait.
They've been a real blessing to just have on hand. Oh, well, I dropped that brick. It's in the abyss now.
Do you have an abyssal brick? Did you lose a? Did it not? Did you not keep it a brick?
I did not.
I'm sorry.
Now.
It's gone.
It's okay. I'm sorry we lost him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We lost the brick.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Hate to see it. But
And all this shit has been
all
this shit has been accompanied with light orc murder, looting, and jaunty village tunes.
Yeah, the jaunty village tunes are really making it. I love that this is the. I really agree. I really am glad that's been like the backdrop to me being like. So anyway, I was cooked to fucking death. Gentle fucking lute playing, like lute playing or harpsichord playing behind me.
Gentle lute plays in background.
Yeah. Oh man. So the trading incident with the Germans is really funny. So we were.
Have you determined that this is appropriate?
I can give you some of it. Yeah, it's.
I ain't gonna tell.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Good. It's good stuff. So it wasn't just them. It was our entire divisions, like 2nd and 4th Brigade were training up for some kind of operation somewhere.
Some
Probably
shit.
Some shit somewhere that I probably ain't supposed to talk about. I don't know. I don't.
It was a ways back.
That shit was 10 years ago, and I think the operation's quite secure, if I'm honest with you. But especially since it wasn't like it was SF shit. It was a bunch of random non-com, so I figure they're probably fine. Anyway, it was like a bunch of random non-coms and an air brigade. Like I said, I don't like air cav. I don't think that they did anything that nobody would notice. It's hard to move a bunch of fucking Black Hucks and Apaches into gunships into a place without anyone noticing. Anyway, well, at least it should be, and if it ain't, probably not somewhere supposed
there's a bigger problem.
Not supposed to be anyway.
Yeah.
So moving on.
German time.
We were playing Op 4 for this training event, which is my favorite thing to do as an infantryman. Is to if besides my job, I want to clarify that there's infantry actually love doing their job. It's their favorite fucking thing. But most of our careers, are not doing our jobs. In fact, they're the opposite of doing our jobs. They're
Doing somebody else's fucking job.
yeah, exactly. So much so, in fact, that it's a common moniker. It's a common moniker. It's a common joke within our profession that our number designator for our career path in the military is 11B, like 11 Bravo, and so everyone jokes the B stands for bitches because if you're in the infantry, they'll find you some bitch work to do. Like, to give you an idea, we love doing our jobs, but most of the time our job breaks that isn't what we do. Is usually like, hey, do you want to go sweep the motor pool in a sandstorm? No. Too fucking bad, fuck boy. Here's a hand broom. That shit's 400 yards wide and 800 long. Good luck. Like,
Fuck.
hey, do you want to... Hey, our mechanics can't be asked to do their job. Do you mind trying... Can you take 11 guys with a high school education or less out there and see what's wrong with a $2 billion fucking tank?
Somebody hashtag meter Nick right now.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I guess I can go do that. That sounds like something we can do. Which, by the way, we couldn't. It basically resulted in us hiding between there, hoping that the Tooch would... Oh, shit. I can't say that guy's name all the time. That's not a good idea. But I was hoping that another one of our sucking soldiers would not, like, you know, beat birds to death or something. We had a guy in our unit who used to do that. Like, pigeons would fly in low trying to steal food from us, and the dude would just straight hit him. He's a fucking lunatic. I don't know, they should name drop it, but except they say, yeah, it was a wild time, if I'm honest with you.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah, so, like, you know...
We'll drop that chestnut again.
Thank you. It really holds up.
It does.
Like I was saying, so our jobs were basically hide from work or do someone else's job. Those are what we broke down to.
You've got two options.
Pretty much. So, unfortunately for us both, you know, we got out there and we were hanging out in the fucking... we got to hang out in the desert of a state here in the United States, in these fake-ass villages made of Connex containers, coated in foam to look like vaguely like houses. That's a whole story, but anyway, point is, we have to live out there. It's usually pretty shit, but it's not so bad when you get to play the bad guys, because you basically just get to carry around defunct comm block tech with and pretend to be real bad dudes using, like, it's basically laser tag at the largest level. It's pretty fucking cool. It's only cool because we aren't very good at being serious about it. A great example is we went out there to do this exact thing. So we have a bunch of comm block tech with, like, laser pointer bits on it, and we're hanging out in the desert, and, like, they're like, hey, you guys need to take this really seriously. We're training the Germans and the non-coms to do their job. And we were like, can do, boss. And so we got to wear, like, civilian.
Do.
Yeah, so we, like, got to wear civilian clothes and shit. It was pretty hype. So this lady handed us a bunch of fucking a bunch of guns that don't shoot nothing besides light that makes other people's vests scream at them, which is kind of fun.
Light wishes and dreams.
Yeah, pretty much. And we're like, good luck on the journey. And we were like, thanks, dude. Cool. But, you know, we don't let that hold us down from having a good time.
Not even for a moment.
Like, no, absolutely fucking not. Yeah, that's the stuff, Pharisees. You know what's going on. And,
Hostess.
we didn't let it... I said, I got lucky. Turns out, they broke all the infantry companies down to play the bad guys. And some of them had to, like, pretend to be not bad guys, but just live in, like, in the dirt and hillsides for, like, 3 months, not doing fuck and or all, because they were considered non-competitive locations. And so these guys for real just stay out there in the desert and did fuck all. I don't even know what they did. I have no clue. At least, you know, doing the thing we were doing, we had to pretend to be doing something worth having. And we had a lot of fun with it. A great example was one of our NCOs actually had like gone out, had his wife rather had gone out to the location in the desert. Out to the location in the desert. Before we got there, once he'd found out where we were gonna be, basically by fucking like geographic coordinates, and buried coolers and a grill in the desert.
God bless this woman. God
No,
bless
she's
her.
a hero.
She's the hero this country needs.
So she had like left supply caches of like food and shit out there in the desert for us in advance.
This is the truest hero ever.
So
of
we
all
spent like the
time.
entire time we weren't pretending to assault enemy positions, just having a cookout and playing baseball and shit out in the fucking desert. It was really cool because we got to wear civilian clothes. We played a lot of cards. It was a lot of fun. And when we weren't doing that, we got to play laser tag, where we really upset our allies. Like for example, we partook in such fun games as stealing their food off of trucks and diverting their vehicles down roads they didn't need to go down, and causing an incident.
They fucking loved you by the end of that, didn't they?
Oh, dude, they hated it. They absolutely hated it. Well, it's not my fault. They weren't super... I don't mean the Germans. They're very professional and actually very competent soldiers. I mostly mean the fucking the Pogues we had to train from the other brigades, save the air battalion, because those guys were actually fucking the air cav battalion. Those guys were actually fucking cool. Which they didn't have much. We didn't actually interact with them. It's hard to interact with someone who's flying a gunship by, strafing you. It turns out it's pretty hard to interact with them in like a meaningful way besides just dying, which I guess is the point. But,
yeah, when you're the bad guys, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that is what you want to happen, but that's life for you. So good on those guys. They did great work. But a great example was that we had, I don't remember who these pencil pushers were, but they tried to interrogate us one time. Oh, so here's my favorite thing about this training incident, right? Was that like, we're supposed to be bad guys, generic. So we're not supposed to be caricatures of any one enemy of our country, right? So like, we're wearing traditional Middle Eastern garb, but like we also have like mixed technology from around the world, and also apparently we're supposed to play like RP being drug smugglers. Like it's like this list of just generic.
It's the weirdest
things.
LARP you've ever done.
Yeah, it's one Gilly Monster. So like we're supposed to be just like generic bad dudes, and so that it really made it hard to figure out what we were supposed to be and who we were supposed to what we were supposed to be doing, and
Who do you want us to act like we are again?
yeah, exactly. It's like, and like they handed us out packets of like key phrases we were supposed to learn in other languages in order to complete our roles, but half of them were in Spanish and half of them were in one dialect of Arabic or another, and that didn't help because then people in our village didn't even speak the same fucking language. Anyway, but
Look, it was a melting pot.
Yeah, it was certainly something. So they gave us a bunch of bricks of like white powder into script and told us to hide it in hopes that like the coalition forces would interrogate us and find them.
Indescript white powder. I too have hidden such bricks.
Yeah. And it was exactly like that. It was exactly like that. I wish I was making that up. But it was for real back in Spanish. It was awful. Anyway, God. Anyway, so like I was saying, they weren't. Turns out, if you can't apply actual for real interrogation worthy of note, you can't get much information from us. For example, we had a church in our little town, and we just for real laid all of our weapons and the fake coke on the roof, like on the for real roof with a ladder that we had laid up against the side of the church, and like in the sun because it doesn't rain because it's desert in the fucking winter. It doesn't rain. So we just laid the stuff on the roof and just let it be up there. And unless they brought a Raven drone by or like a
ladder.
gunship, yeah, no one would know it was up there. So they came by and tried to put the screws to us, but they aren't allowed to really hurt us. They did beat one of our guys up pretty bad, but they aren't supposed to really hurt us, and so they
Aren't
couldn't
supposed
apply,
to.
yeah, real interrogation techniques to us. So no one ever found them. They weren't very good at this whole thing, if I'm completely honest with you. Which they were hamstringed by not being able to fucking, I don't know, stick a lighter to me or something. But like it turns out that like they weren't qualified to treat us like we were going to Sears school, so we kind of just got to just ignore them for the most part. We mostly made jokes and Mighty Boosh references at them while they
Mighty Boosh references.
while they proceeded to just not find the fucking drugs and guns. It was pretty great, if I'm thoroughly honest with you. The only reason a friend of mine got beat up was because so when they came to raid us for information and to find the precisely. For example, I'll get to
Hello,
it.
Greg.
Lester. Yeah, I had a surgeon. His name
Was probably
was
not old Greg.
it was not. Everyone called. Actually, you know what? We're gonna admit that. Actually, I was gonna make a joke, but I was gonna. Yeah, that's not that lie. Sergeant, right? And he's a good dude, real fucking good dude. Love him to death. But they come through, and my buddy's in the bathroom. When they come in, they raid the village like 2 in the morning, and my friend's in the bathroom, like in one of the porta johns, because they did give us John houses at least, right?
Yeah.
And
They're like, you are permitted to shit.
yeah, precisely. Somewhere besides a hole in the dirt. And we were like, thanks. Yeah, so I'll have you know this was after the early 2010. Well, it was. Actually, it wasn't. I'm fucking stupid and bad at numbers. Carry on, Pharisees. Anyway, it was actually that. But, we had a, we were out there, and like, so he was in the bathroom at like 2 in the morning when the Porta Johns, when they finally rode up on our fucking on our village and like started like pulling people out of their beds to ask them questions, which we didn't answer. When we did, it was in broken fucking Spanish and Pashto, and they weren't liking that either. And they were pretty mad because they didn't get what they needed. But he was having some stomach trouble and resolved firmly to not come out of the Porta John. He's like, I'm not going out there. Fuck this. I'm not going out there. And they knocked on all the doors were open except his, so they knew someone was in there. And they demanded he come out. He refused vehemently in Spanish. Dude actually spoke Spanish, so he was actually one step ahead of us.
He was the most qualified to play the enemy, huh?
Correct, yeah. So he vehemently refused. And then they got a translator, who he refused to also. And so, in violation of custom and tradition, they ripped the fucking door open on the John house. And therein, saw him sitting there, pants around his ankles, legs splayed, like, welcome to my home. And refusing to be removed from the Porta John. And when they went to remove him, he refused again. And they said, put all up your pants. And he said no. And then they grabbed him by his fucking coat, drug him out into the dirt, and beat his head. Then pulled up his underwear and pants and drug him, ass unwiped, into the street where they restrained him until they could question him.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah, so that was unfortunate. And then they interrogated everyone. They found nothing. They did everything they could do wrong as feasibly possible, as I'd come to expect from people who don't know what they're fucking doing. And you're like, wasn't it your job to teach them? And it's like, no, it was our job to punish them, not to teach them. And we had to punish them for being alive.
We're here to be the bad guys, not the educators.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They're supposed to learn by their mistakes.
Yeah, they're supposed to learn the real shit.
Much like a young man entranced by a landmine, they must learn by doing. So.
Oh, fuck. They learned alright, huh?
Yeah, oh boy, did they learn.
Learned the hard way.
Yeah, so anyway, they pulled us out in the street, and they were like, they did.
Oh,
And
whoa, ooh, woo, oh, my dude. Thank you for that follow.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
I hate that I've had to have your name, but I'm glad you're with us.
Your name is upon my mouth and lips, and I have said it.
Yeah, so I am going to round this up the last story from this event. I actually didn't realize we were running up on time, but
oh, we've just had story time. This became story time a long time ago.
Oh, I know, but I figured it'd be fine. Anyway, the proctor came out and was like, "Hey, this has been the end of this portion of the exercise. You know, y'all basically told the other guys they sucked, basically.
Y'all suck."
And they're like, "Okay, you guys, up for it. Any questions from me?" The proctor takes their job very seriously at this point for some reason. They're usually pretty hands off, but they were hands on in this because they had to make sure that no one actually got hurt for the purpose of interrogation. They did kind of just hand wave whatever happened to my dude in the bathroom, but we didn't hold it against him.
That was whatever.
Anyway, they said, like, any questions for us? And the sergeant I mentioned before, whose name I can't say, was sitting on the ground half asleep because he wouldn't be asked to get up once they dragged him out of bed, and went, "One question." And he said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?"
Oh, fucking got him. You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
And the proctor went, "What?" He went, "It's creamy."
It's creamy. Oh, fucking got him.
Yeah, absolutely got him.
Got him, eh? Oh, it's so good.
That's funny. That's really funny. I love that. But like I said, that's like the portions I can that's about the end of the portions I can really share on chat, to be totally honest with you. So, and I don't think I'm missing out much. There's some other stuff that it's unfortunately gotta go elsewhere. But I really appreciate you guys putting up with story time. Like, I hope you.
Oh, that was fucking beautiful. That's what that was.
I hope you guys had fun. I had a ton of fun telling stories.
As soon as we lost Bones Malone, I was like, story time. Fuck it. This is what we're doing.
Well, I knew there was going to be another hour and a half minimum of inventory.
Hey, you were correct. This is a lot of inventory.
Yeah, that elsewhere is the grave, unfortunately. But nah, I'm glad you guys had fun. I love telling stories. It's what I tell a lot of people I brought to the Legion. Like, they're like, what did you bring to the Legion? I was like, the stories. Like, I
am the story man.
I love telling stories. Like, I wish I could share more of my own experiences on stream, and I gotta be careful about what I say for a variety of reasons. But yeah, I was like, but I've had a fucking ride. Some of the goofy shit that just not. Tooch is my brother, and he's a good opener, but like, Rob will confirm the goofy shit that I just come in late and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna believe this shit now. Like,
correct.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, how can
fucking wrecked
to one person? And I wish I could tell more of them, but like, yeah, I love telling stories. I come to Legion bearing stories. I love sharing them. I said a long time ago, this is the kind of stuff that would break you if you didn't laugh. Like the things that some of the stuff is, if you didn't laugh, you'd fucking cry, right?
Yeah.
So I just love it. I love the opportunity to make other people laugh as I'm over here like, ha ha, this shit's terrible.
Ha ha, begins sobbing.
But yeah, I absolutely
it's fucking beautiful.
I love you guys, and I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that. Pharisees, I'm sorry about the immediate spike in blood pressure at multiple points during the adventure.
I'm not. That was fucking great. Mr. Apostle of Tooch is correct though. We have left this dead ass village with our artifact, and we use axes now. This is gonna be a thing going forward. I've swapped weapons to axes because all them swords are great and all, but nothing's gonna beat this many numbers of ouch.
Yeah, we barbarian now.
We truly are in full bore scrambles mode when we continue next week. Because here is our man's, and he is a beautiful man's, but he is a very, 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 very impaired man's.
Well, first is I get in my career at E4 being the guy that showed other soldiers that you could cook marshmallows in front of fire control radars. So we were what you would call diametrically.
Thank you for the final O2 reminder, Sassy.
Yeah, seriously, appreciate it.
So I'm gonna save this right here.
Sounds good.
Oh my gosh, that was fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant today.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you
that was
all.
fun.
Thank you all for coming to Shitpost Sunday. Thank you for joining us with more Two Worlds. Thank you for not hating me for just loot goblining as we acquired horse number 3, Bone Chad Thunderbone. Boner Chad Thunderbone will be carrying us forth unto victory. And this was the story. This was the Loot Goblin story episode. So thank you, Tooch. Thank you for carrying the burden today while I recovered from my loss.
Nah, dude, I was happy to do it. I'm glad the chat. I got you guys. I'm glad you loved it. I love you guys. I'm happy to see you. Good news is we're back in full effect. Last week I was at a memorial service, so I wasn't able to be here. But I will see you guys again in a scant 3 hours.
Mm.
So I'll be back, and we'll be loot gobbling across 1403 Bohemia while I try to remember the first fucking thing about what I was doing and what crimes I had committed to get me where I am. So, all right, guys. Well, like I said, I think I'm gonna call it there. For myself, any closing remarks, Rob?
Uh, no,
Great. All
no.
right, love you
Do
guys.
something fun. Have a good weekend. Praise Zorg, and we'll see you all again real soon, especially Tooch.